Last time on Fractured Shards. We met our adventurers, Princess Adele Sarday, the belly-dancing bard, Jubilee, the old warrior, Thorgrim Coalbeard, and finally, the warlock with the best sense of fashion in the entirety of Aria, Tauntaun. The adventurers met up with each other, all joining under King Nilo's challenge to help people across his kingdom. In return, they receive money and perhaps glory. The party convened with themselves, getting used to each other and beginning to form what could perhaps become friendship. Nonetheless, they showed their teamwork as they were able to easily persuade a group of goblins to give up their life of crime and return their stolen goods. They then proceeded on to their second adventure, where they were aiding a farmer in getting back his missing hogs. After searching through a forest, they found the hogs attacking a strange altar, and that is where we begin our adventure.
Is it possible we can switch the servers?
Buddy!
Alright.
We can't hear you from the butt fuck of a black hole over there!
Orc, shut the fuck up!
So, are we good to go stab some pigs?
Yeah, it was
My connection's not gonna stabilize. I'm just gonna sound like complete ass this entire time. I'm sorry.
That's
You
fine.
sound fine.
You sound good for right now.
Again, you need to see how much my bars are spiking up and down a lot. It's gonna change very drastically a lot.
Yeah, I've had this problem before. I know how it goes. So, yeah, there's not much you can do about it.
At this point, I'm just surprised my computer screen's not turning into Metaton or something. How
Man.
bullshit it is.
There's a Metaton on.
Don't remind me.
I'm not super far!
I know where you live. I will fucking hunt you down.
Who says I still live there?
I will find a way.
So will life. You're not special.
So, if you're recording, I need you to do me a favor. You're gonna have to turn on a censored mode right now.
I highly doubt you're gonna say enough that would make me consider censoring it. That
Yes.
is not a challenge, by the way. Don't start.
No, I'm warning you right now. I am about to pull out the sailor mouth. I have not used this in a while.
All of us swear
I'm
like
the son of a
sailors.
Navy man, so I'm gonna get very colorful.
We all swear like sailors. What are you talking about?
Scorp? Sorry, I tell you, molten lava and you stupid, goddamn skinny mother. Ugh.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Pig battle, go!
Oh yeah.
Pigs!
Okay.
Bacon!
Let's get right to it then.
Explosion!
What?
Pig battle.
Alright.
Ready, set, go.
Alright, combat begins. Pig casts fireball. Good luck.
What?
And I'm going to use my bonus action, flex my muscles, grit my teeth, and I'm gonna, I would like to rage.
Alright.
And then I will, in my rage, scream out, "Bacon!" and charge for this pig. And I would like to take one attack to straight to this big old piggo's face.
Alright. Roll.
With
Roll
mine
to hit.
With my quarterstaff.
Alright. Are you one-handing or two-handing it?
I would like to two-hand it.
Okay, that means you get D8s instead of D6s. I believe.
Give it a right big whack.
Thus that striketh the pig.
do.
Excellent. So 1d8 plus this much. And since I connected with a hit, I would like to spend 1 superiority die to make this a goading attack.
Alright.
So that gives me an extra d6 of damage, and the pig that I'm hitting needs to make a DC 12 wisdom save.
Okay.
Darn it.
Alright. So you rush forward, you twirl your staff, and with your eyes practically glowing red, you crack the staff down on top of its head and knock it the fuck out.
Oh, oops. Okay.
So Iggy am knocked out as you dealt 17 damage to it.
I looked back to the rest of the group and go, "Hey, I got one!" And that'll be my turn.
As it moves on to Tauntaun.
Tauntaun is going to fuck, what was the name of the spell? Spell's name is yes! Mind Sliver! Which pig? Oh, that was dealt with. I will Mind Sliver the other pig.
Which pig?
The one to the right.
Keep in mind, this one and this one are both asleep.
That one. This one.
Okay.
Can't see it. Yes, it fails. Take 3 psychic.
Alright, you hit it for 3 psychic damage, and it doesn't seem to comprehend nor care that it just took damage as it continues angrily snorting.
I am then going to step back behind this man.
As you do, he just kinda, Hubert just kinda looks over his shoulder at you, staring, with a bit of a glare as he does not seem to appreciate you being behind him.
I'm squishy, get over it.
It's not my duty to protect you.
Not saying it is.
Alright, as this goes on, you hear cracks from across the bridge, and you see the pigs continuing to headbutt the altar for some reason.
How
That will
badly
be their
damaged?
turn. Huh?
Sorry, how badly damaged does the altar look at this point?
It doesn't look like it's too... but it looks like there's natural wear and tear, but it doesn't look like they're dealing too much damage to the altar.
Okay, that's good. Alright.
As it moves on to your turn.
Yeah, before doing her action, she looks to Hubert. Hubert, play nice. And everyone, let's try and deal with these pigs non-lethally, if possible. Hopefully we can return them alive.
Okay.
And then she is going to non-lethally cast Firebolt.
How do you non-lethally roast something?
Because instead of trying to aim for the pig, she is instead trying and have it, like, hit the air around it, sort of superheat it and try and knock it unconscious instead of roasting it alive.
Yeah, I don't have that ability. I attack the brain.
Alright. Okay, so I just got hit with this thing. Core and Firebolt. Ooh.
Alright, so you charge the flames between your hands before sending out the bolt, and upon hearing your movement, the pig looks towards you, its tusks hits the fire, causing it to whoosh, to its side as it doesn't seem to be bothered by the attack at all.
Wow, an anime cuts a bullet in half, but with my fire. Okay.
Pig said, "Fuck your shit." Arr.
Fuck your shit, I'm a pig!
Oink.
Oink, motherfucker.
Boy. Wait, hold on, I have to find it. Where is it?
Hubert will proceed forward. He's going to take his attack against the piggy.
Good.
I found it. I found the pig.
He walks forward and with shield in hand, he doesn't. He lunges toward it, causing it to try and dodge before he brings the hilt of his sword down on top of its head.
Ooh.
with a loud crack.
Damn.
But the pig remains standing as it just basically thrashes its head, snorting angrily. It moves on to Jubilee's turn.
Sorry, just doing some quick measurements. Okay. To this spot over here, I'm gonna use this and make it sound like there's some sort of big jungle cat ready to come out of the bush to get some bacon to scare the pigs.
Oh shit!
So you see the one in front of Hubert squeal and turn toward the noise. It seems to be frightened, but the other two don't seem deterred.
They're too busy taking a nap.
The two that are awake.
Oh,
The one's headbutting the altar.
yes, I now understand.
Headbutt. Anything else?
Thump, thump.
I'll just move over to here for now, and that's it. Take cover
Alright.
behind the bush.
Knocked out Piggy. Fails a death saving throw. Sleepy Piggy continues to be Sleepy Piggy. Scared Piggy will take the disengage action.
Bush.
And apparently jump in the water.
And will, in a panic, jump
Don't
into
worry,
the
pigs
river.
can swim.
Can they swim?
Yes.
Yes.
Swims.
As it
Did not
moves
know
on to Thorgrim's turn.
Alright, seeing as I KO'd one pig and the other pig is currently taking a swim, I'm going to attempt to use my movement and my action to do a double move. And
That's just taking the dash action.
I'll take the dash action then to...
Hold on. Let me, Yeah. They're
Yeah.
just out of your range. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is unfortunate, so I have to take the dash too.
Alright.
So yeah, I'll take the dash and I'll engage with that pig, but I can't swing at it yet.
Alright, so you'll run up behind the pig, and you see it continuing to headbutt the altar, not paying you any mind whatsoever. It moves on to Tauntaun's turn.
Oh, it'll know I'm there in a minute.
Where is... There we are, laugh to death. To the one in front of Thorgrim.
I forgot I usually roll the saves to spells in secrecy. That's okay. You can see with enraged.
Shit. Right. I have to move!
Alright, so you cast the spell, and you see,
I
you
can't
feel.
reach. That's great.
I mean, you can if you move.
I don't have 40 feet of movement. 45. I'm down here.
That's unfortunate.
That it is. In that case, you guys are asleep. Can't reach that guy anyways. He's up doing a thing. Probably read my ranges. Oh, that one I can do. Alright. New plan. How far is 60 feet? Oh, I can do that. Going to walk up. Have to measure again. Perfect. Dissonant whispers!
Just so you know, Scorp, the hideous laughter wouldn't have actually affected it.
It wouldn't have?
No. It has an intelligence of 2.
Oh, it's too dumb! It cannot understand the funny!
And it very, very specifically says creatures with a intelligence of 4 or less are not affected.
Here I am thinking pigs are smarter than 2. Look at me, not metagaming. Apparently, pigs are idiots. Who would have thought? Anywho, same pig.
Alright, it definitely failed.
A whole 7 psychic.
So, Orgrim, immediately you see the pig in front of you begin squealing in seeming panic as it takes its reaction to move away from you, and as it does, it provokes an attack of opportunity.
Does that mean I can, can I hit him with both hands? Or just one hand?
You can only get to hit him with a hand or your quarterstaff, whichever you prefer.
No, but I mean, can I, grip the quarterstaff in both hands, and if I hit, do the D8?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
You said you were two-handing it, so until such a point as you say you're not two-handing it, I assume you are two-handing it.
Excellent, I will in fact do that.
I'll say two-handed.
Two-handed. Alright. That'll hit.
Cool. And that is a do plus a do.
They still have more AC than me.
Alright.
I'm like, oi, get back here! Whack!
You swing and crack it in the side, and it bucks its hooves a bit, but it continues fleeing from you as it, for some reason, needs to take its action to try and get away from you, as it jumps off the little island and into the water.
That's right, run away, you little...
Aren't we supposed to return those?
Oh shit, you're right. Ah!
Come back, pig!
Come back, bacon!
Does he not know that they're actually not called bacon when they're alive?
I mean, look, man, he is a person of simple pleasures.
There it is.
That was in character, by the way.
Alright, so Piggy, now as this is a very powerful river, needs to make a strength saving throw or start drowning.
Oh my god, really?
What does that mean if this is considered dangerous area?
As Piggy begins going toward the trees.
You might have just sentenced both of the pigs to drown to death. Holy shit.
One of them made it across and is now running into the woods.
Shit.
As it moves on to
Sarde's turn.
Okay. So one of them is gone, right?
One of them is running. Bold to assume it's gone.
Means we'll have to go find the damn thing again.
Well, we might not. Let me see something.
Oh yeah, I just have to move forward like 20 feet and I can hit it.
Hold on.
Potentially.
Alright, 120 feet. Okay, Yeah, that's way out of my range. Unless... Actually,
Or
it's
she goes
not.
in range.
Yeah.
Move 120 feet.
Alright. Let's see if we can snipe this pig.
It's high noon.
Alright, let's see. Damage. 3. God damn it.
Alright, you send the firebolt forward, and it hits the pig in its flank, and it buckles a bit, looking like it's about to go down, before suddenly, with strength you're not sure how it has, it immediately stands firm and continues trying to plow away.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, well. It shouldn't be moving too quickly now, so we could track it later.
Probably.
So what's the status of this guy in here? Is he swimming pretty well, or is he kind of struggling?
He seems... you're not entirely sure. He is currently floating, but that's about it.
Current.
Boat pig. Boat pig. Boat pig. I want a boat pig.
So he's gonna try to go to the riverbank and try to entice the pig to come back to shore to safety.
With what? Are you gonna
Do
dance for the pig?
Say the term. Say the term.
With a nature check to figure out what would entice it over.
I mean,
I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what Scorp was getting at, so.
I thought you were about to try and seduce the pig. Like this was an episode of Black Mirror or something.
What is wrong with you guys?
I don't know
Why
what
would
else you
you
plan on
believe he
doing.
seduced a pig? It's not a cop.
So you need to tell us.
I am not
Are
saying.
you into some weird shit?
I am not saying anything.
I mean,
Does your boyfriend need to worry about your mental state?
He always worries about
Well-
my mental state.
I
Anyway,
do need to know how you plan to try and entice it to you.
Your piggy safety's over here.
Roll animal handling with disadvantage.
Holy shit.
holy shit.
Apparently,
Okay.
she's really good at handling animals.
Damn.
Alright, so you it hears a calm, reassuring voice, and it turns and begins trying to paddle toward you, but you won't know if it's gonna make it until its turn.
Well, I'm here to help it out if it does. So.
Alright, time to see how Piggy does on its death save. Alright.
Oh no, they're dying.
Well, the one that
Only one.
Thorgrim knocked out is.
Oh fuck. Thorgrim, what did you do?
I was
Yeah,
trying
she's
to.
standing over.
I'm sorry, I accidentally broke its skull. Okay,
Sweet god, man.
I'm a
Alright.
quarterstaff. What do you expect?
So, Pig makes it back to the shore and kind of shakes itself off. It shivers a bit, seeming cold after its little swim, but other than that, it's okay.
Oof, and I don't have spare the dying. How
As it moves-
unfortunate.
As it moves on to Thorgrim's turn,
Hello, pig.
Do it softly this time.
Are you actually mentioning the same character?
Yeah.
All
Try
right.
not to
All
hurt
right.
this one.
I would like to attempt to softly knock out this pig.
okay? I assume that means you want to roll non-lethal.
Yes, preferably.
Okay.
Like Thorgrim just like stops and is like he's about to like just bludgeon the hell out of this pig and is just like fine. Ah,
That'll hit.
cool. And because Adelstar Day said softly, I'm only going to use one hand.
And you can still roll non-lethal with two-handing it.
Oh, okay. I guess I will do that then.
Yeah, it's just, you know, you're not
Oh,
crying.
but you're smacking it.
The only difference between the damages is whether or not you say you're swinging non-lethal or lethally.
Oh, okay.
All right.
6 non-lethal damage.
So you smack it in the side of the head with your quarterstaff for 8 points. Wait, no. For 6 points of damage, and it continues standing, headbutting this altar. It doesn't seem that bothered by you.
Hey, you stop it or I'm gonna do it again. Pig, stop.
Oink. Oink. Oink.
Translation: fuck you, old man.
You want to use your bonus action to punch.
I will use my bonus action to do the admonishing dad thump to the head.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yep. But
That'll hit.
Isn't Flurry of Blows a double?
He
don't
doesn't
have
get
that
that
yet.
until level 2 in Monk.
Matters
Oh,
anyway.
man.
Alright. So you punch the pig in the side of the head, or thump it in the side of the head, causing it to shake a bit before it just slumps forward. Unconscious.
good.
Anton.
I'll yell back to Ailstar Dang. That soft enough for you?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
It's time for everybody's favorite Warlock spell.
Eldritch Blast?
Yes.
Oh, damn, that's right. How are you
Hey,
gonna
does that mean
non-lethal
we're really far
Eldritch
away?
Blast?
That'll hit.
Eldritch Blast.
Cool. By the way, that's what the Eldritch Blast looks like.
Eldritch
Yeah, yeet. Non-lethal.
Alright. So you fire the beam, and it speeds forward, and goes over its head before thumping it into the top of its cranium, causing it to flump forward and scoot across the ground a couple of feet, but it is unconscious.
Nice.
Definitely not a beam, but it's just being chucked like a baseball.
Yeet.
Alright,
Damn it, the other two aren't here.
that one's unconscious, then non-lethally, so it doesn't make death saves. That one's unconscious, non-lethally, so it don't make death saves. It'll survey.
Alright, I am going to look to the poor piggy that got its head basically whooped, and I am going to
Stabilize it?
yes, but if I use a spell to stabilize it, will it wake up? Or
Yes. If you use a spell that'll heal it, it will awaken.
okay. So I guess I just have to roll medicine then, if I want to try and stabilize it without waking it up.
You get to roll with disadvantage, because you have absolutely no idea how to do that.
That's
Especially-
a good point.
It's a bit.
Especially not to a pig.
That is a good point.
This is pig anatomy, not drow anatomy.
Well,
Same either way.
same either way.
You know where its head is.
You know where the damage is.
You do your best, but you don't feel like you've stabilized it at all.
Hubert, can you help me stabilize this wounded animal?
Hubert will walk over and just slowly reach down, place a finger on its head, and will use lay on hands to give it 1 HP. The pig wakes up, sniffing around a bit before jostling, getting to its feet, but rather than being hostile, it looks around, seeming more in confusion, and combat is over.
Alright.
Bully is currently petting a boar, trying to comfort it.
As you pet it, it kind of nudges its nose into the ground, seems to be looking for anything, finds a few worms and beetles, and begins eating.
Alright.
How large is this particular piggo?
It's about your size.
Is it light enough for me to perhaps scoop up and carry briefly?
Yeah, you're a dwarf. You should be able to lift a pig fairly easily.
Okay, I'll pick up this fella and I will carry him to about here-ish. Place him beside Hubert.
Adol sees him doing this and then points to
Hubert.
the one that's all the way the buttfuck over there.
Fine. I'll go grab that one too.
while he's going to go grab one, Ghibli will address Hubert. Hubert, since it's going to be pretty hard for us to carry all these pigs back, I suggest one of us go get the farmhand to get some of his workers to come collect his pigs.
I am merely going to awaken them, tie them to a rope, and to lead them there. I see no reason to lift them when they have perfectly functional legs.
Well, some of them do right now.
As he says
And
this,
once you rouse the sleeping ones, I don't know how they'll react.
You see him rouse the one Thorgrim brought over, using his lay on hands, gives it 1 HP. You see it wake up, kind of confused as well. He gets up, sniffs around, acts like a pig, not hostile.
Well, I was referring to the ones I put to sleep, because I don't know how they'll react.
He responds by walking over and just nudging one with his foot. Immediately, it snaps awake and just gets up. Seems very confused, very annoyed, but other than that, just acts as normal.
Alright.
I will do the same to the other one then.
Just try to be careful.
Seeing that
Hold
everything
on. He tried before he did that. Thorin went to get this big Jor.
Yep.
Yes, I saw,
All
but
right.
he didn't say anything. So
Yeah. Well,
We'll get
I said I would go grab it.
yeah, but if you're gonna try and cross the river with it, you're gonna have to roll a.
No, I was gonna
Strength.
go around.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's still a bit of river here. Even with how shallow it is, you'd still have to roll strength to get through
Well-
holding the pig.
All right, cool. I mean, I guess I could do that. How many do you want me to roll?
Just roll 1 for getting over. Well, no, you can get over just fine. Just roll 1 to see if you can make it through with the pig.
Okay. Strength. So, but damn it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Little help.
You fall
Well-
prone,
Kind of small.
and you go under the water.
Wait, is the pig on top of him?
Yes.
Oh no.
Or- Thorgrim is now
So there's just
pinned
a floating
under
thing.
the water, under the piggy.
Hubert, our
I am
friend
on
is
it.
having some trouble in the water. Can you please help him?
Oh no, the tiny man is down.
Thorgrim, you feel someone grab you by the scruff of your shirt before you are pulled ashore by Hubert, who sets you down and just looks down at you before reaching back in to grab the other pig. who Hubert pulls the pig out before giving it its 1 HP as well. It wakes up. Seems fine. Normal piggy.
Thanks, Hubie. Appreciate it.
I would appreciate if you do not call me that.
Sorry about that.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
You then see him point over there. Why did you not just use the rock path?
Knowing me, I'd probably trip with the boar on me. I'd probably be in the same situation I was when you grabbed me.
Or worse, because it's deeper.
Well, you did good, he says as you see him tie a bit of rope around the pig's neck before walking it back over to its little group of pig friends.
Yeah.
While this is occurring, Idol Sarde is going to be trying to, figure
Oh
out
god,
what is...
Thorgrim, don't merge with the pigs.
I am the pig lord.
Alright, so what do you want to try and figure out?
She's trying to figure out what made the altar a target for the pigs.
Roll an investigation.
Okay. Damn, okay.
You scout around it for a little bit, and you see a cluster of purplish pink mushrooms around near the stairs. About right here.
Alright. she is going to put on a pair of gloves and pick one up.
Okay. You look it over. Looks like a fungus.
You must be cool at parties. 'Cause he looks like a fun guy.
Chaos, I fucking
God
swear
damn it.
to God. I will go to America and beat your ass.
Good try, bitch.
Anyway. Something about these mushrooms set these pigs into a frenzy.
Could I perhaps walk over and do like a survival check to like sort of see if I've seen these types of mushrooms before on my excursions?
Roll a nature check.
Oh, well, I don't do good with those, but do I have to be proficient in it?
No.
Okay. Flat
Don't
D20
look.
roll, go. It's, they're mushrooms.
That's
Nine.
one purty pink mushroom.
Ooh, real pretty.
Well, I guess it's time for the drunkaholic to try.
Kind of.
Are you guys gonna leave me here with the pigs?
Hubert's still there.
Hey, Edel, you mind if I look at that?
She lets you look at it, but like stops. It's best that you wear protection if you're going to hold it with your hands.
Protection is for sillies.
We are partners, and I'd rather not be responsible for your undoing.
If anyone's going to be responsible for my undoing, it's me.
Either way, I will let you take a look, but only visually. And she holds it out.
You said it was nature to see if we can figure out what the mushroom is?
Yep.
How's a 21 do?
You look it over, and you're not familiar with the name of this mushroom, but you know that it is a hallucinogenic type mushroom. So when you eat it, you hallucinate things. So from best guess, you figured the pigs may have eaten some of these mushrooms and got completely blitzed off their asses.
So they're not mushrooms; they're shrooms.
Okay, so for starters, Edel, this isn't even a normal mushroom, but it's not going to do anything until you eat it.
Understand. Also,
They are
please,
hallucinogenic.
Adol Sarde
These pigs got high.
Adol Sarde will suffice. And I see. That explains why they went into a frenzy. I'm glad it is only something benign. I figured that it might have something to do with this altar, whatever it might be towards.
Could have been both.
That is a good question. I'm not
Actually-
the best.
Adol's gonna, turn to the altar and look it over to see what the altar is to.
Roll religion.
Alright. Oh!
Hey.
You are very familiar with the type of altar that this is, given your birthplace. This is a sacrificial altar. You're not sure who or what they sacrifice to, but you are very familiar with its purpose.
Adol frowns slowly. People were killed on this. Well, people or things were killed on this.
I would like to look at the altar itself, and I would like to pay extra attention to the stonework on said altar, and I'd like to make a history check related to my stone cunning dwarf ability.
Okay. I think with that ability, you don't actually have to roll anything. Let me check.
No, just allows me to add double my proficiency bonus.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, so there's an extra +2 to this. So 19.
You are very familiar with the works on the country of Aria, and this is nothing you're familiar with. As you look it over, you begin realizing that the stone is actually bizarrely smooth, as if it was cut with some sort of precision that you don't know if even could be possible. As you work your way around the altar, you run your hands along it, and the only times you're finding issues are the cracks that you assumes from the natural wear and tear of nature. Other than that, you have absolutely no idea where this came from.
This is the smoothest rock I've ever seen in my life. Who the hell could have built this? Thorgrim's like in awe of this structure, like not because it's a sacrificial altar, but more just because of just how well made it is. I mean, aside from the cracks and the wear and tear.
Perhaps the locals will know more about this. I have my theories, but I don't wish to share them until we have more information.
You think we should ask around?
Let's ask the farmer while we return his pigs. He might know something. If not, we could always ask King Nilo.
Do you want to do the talking, or
You were very friendly with him before. I believe that you'll be able to get a conversation going with him.
Alright. Thorgrim, like, does the arm flex and, like, cracks his fingers, and he's like, alright, just, let the dwarves do the talking to the other dwarves.
I find it strange that a conversation for you seems like you're preparing for a fight.
Just one moment.
Okay, well, during this little interim, Tauntaun's gonna go to the back of the altar and see if there's anything there.
Roll an investigation.
An investigation? I rolled an 8. Unfortunately.
You don't see shit.
How unfortunate. Oh well.
And you don't see anything. You look over the back of the altar, and much like with what Thorgrim found, you just see smooth stone and cracks.
Not even bloodstain. This hasn't even been used recently. Oh well, I got drugs. So there isn't any little statue up top? Question mark? Weird. If only I could speak to pig. But I do not.
With an investigation that low, you don't see anything.
I do have one little question, and I have to set this up to Toggle, because this is a question that I really would love to have answered. I just need to know if the second ability would work on Mushroom.
No.
Wouldn't? Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
No infinite drug for me.
Did we...
Oh well.
find out what we were gonna do next?
We're waiting
Yeah.
for you.
Well, Tauntaun looked around the back. He saw nothing. But, smooth stone.
So we heading back to that there farmer?
Of course.
Yeah, we totally should. I also have to buy some pop.
All right. To the farmer we go then, I guess. Do you guys need help herding the pigs back, or got that covered?
I have them on a rope, but if you wish to drag 3 along, I will happily oblige.
Okay, well, I'll grab a rope and just sort of wordlessly drag him along.
All right. So you go back the way you came. You go through the woods. You follow the tracks, eventually making your way back to the farm, piggies in tow, with the farmer still seated, with the farmer now out of his chair, moving about, and he looks to you all as you show up, and he's like, I see you gathered them all again.
Yep, all 6 of them, all told for you.
A little. They're a little battered and bruised, but they'll recover.
That's my fault.
And-
Sorry.
He then takes the ropes from both you and Hubert before tugging them, and just with natural ease, he leads them away. They follow, no complaints, no anything to show that they don't like what's happening, before he comes back, brushing his hands off, and then places them on his hips before saying, well, I do very much appreciate it.
Who had the document? Y'all know we gotta get that signed, right?
You had it last time. I assumed you took it this time.
No, I wasn't the one that took it off the board this time.
Points to the dwarf.
I'll dig into my pockets and aha! And I will pull out the document, and on the back it just has hastily scribbled bacon. Got it.
He takes the document, reads it over before nodding, and just pulls out a little stamper before presses it up against the little statue, puts the stamper to it, and pulls away before holding it back out to you. Thorgrim, you see that the stamp is actually just a picture of bacon.
Yeah, bacon! I will take it back, and I'll fold it as neatly as I can, which isn't very neatly, before putting it back in my pant pocket, and I will hold out my hand to shake.
He shakes your hand before saying, I'm sorry, I ain't got nothing to offer you folk, but the king will reward you.
Actually, I feel like you might. One thing we're looking for is, we're looking for a little bit of info. When we found them pigos, we found them in a forest clearing. They were bumping their heads into into this weird altar thing. Had really smooth stone, like smoother than I'd ever seen in anything in my life. Do you happen to know anything about altars and smooth stone and all that?
Well, I ain't got much knowledge of why it was there, but I do know that there was some weird robed fellers. They were doing strange things there, but me and my handymen went and shooed them away whenever it turned out that they may have been causing some issues.
Oh, robed men, you say? What kind of robes were they wearing? Kind of like black robe, blue robe, pink robe?
They were gray,
Gray robes. Cool.
with a strange insignia of an eye on the front of it. It was very perplexing.
An eye.
Yeah. Not the letter, like the thing in your socket.
Yeah. One moment. I'll turn to the rest of the group. Does anyone here know about an eye symbol thing?
Would any of us know?
Tauntaun, you roll religion. Everyone else rolls religion with disadvantage.
I forgot that I still have this step to whisper, but dear God, that is a 22.
It's an eye.
Thorgrim,
You got the exact opposite of me.
you just, as you're sitting there trying to remember what an eye could possibly be, you remember that boars have eyes, and then you remember boars are made of bacon, and you just completely get distracted.
Bacon. Just I.
No, I got 19.
Yeah, Jubilee, you've heard rumors. You've never encountered them directly, but you've heard of a cultist group that follow an entity that they worship as a god called the Watcher. And you don't know too much past that. Tauntaun, on the other hand, you know a lot about this. You know that the Watcher is an entity that is making warlocks within the land of Aria. For reasons you're not entirely sure of, but you do know that it is currently making warlocks and having a lot of people follow it for reasons.
Well, that would explain the altar. I'm just gonna say that out loud and nothing more.
What would explain the
Oh,
altar?
you're talking about the symbol of the Watcher?
Yeah!
You piped up.
Just a
Yeah.
big old
I've
cult.
heard rumors about it.
This has nothing to do with bacon at all. What are you talking about?
It
Hold
has
on.
nothing to do with bacon.
What is the Watcher?
Sure, I've only heard rumors.
It's a guy. They make powerful people that do things like cult stuff.
So the Watcher is a cult leader.
No. The cult follows
What they
him.
worship, I believe.
Bingo, that's the word.
She folds her arms and frowns. I see. They might be dangerous then. Anyway.
No, the problem is I haven't heard anything bad or good about them, just that they exist, and that's it.
That altar was sacrificial. If they were if they were there and they were using it for something, that can only spell bad things.
Well, whenever me and my lackeys went and scared them away, they were trying to sacrifice some of my livestock.
At least it is not sentient life, but still. A little bit disturbing.
You look in the face of that cute little pig and say it ain't got a mind.
She looks in the face of the pig.
It looks to you, and it does very clearly have intelligence, however basic, but it's not completely brain dead.
Well, all life is sacred.
I want to pet the pig.
You pet the pig. It seems to enjoy it. Is there anything else I can help y'all with?
Do you have any baby pigs?
I'm afraid the piglets are currently being quarantining.
You don't want to get stolen by the rogue folk, eh?
Well, not only that, but we recently had to notch their tails, and it's a little sore. If they're around the other piggies, they might try and eat them.
Oh, that ain't good.
No,
Thorgrim will.
What was that, Chaos?
And Jubilee was just going, "Oh, and I just got to know one of them too. It's very nice."
Alright, Thorgrim?
Thorgrim will turn to the rest of the group and just sort of shrug his shoulders. We want any more info?
No, I think we have everything we can from here.
He'll turn back to the farmer and just sort of shake his head. Nah, I think that'll be all, friend.
Yeah, then I hope you all have a safe journey back to the capital.
I think that'll be fine. Got a bunch of capable folks here. If we get waylaid by some crazy folk, we should be able to take care of them just fine.
Matter if we all find the bandits.
Hopefully you all won't have to deal with none of that.
Sure, hope not. Anyway, glad to see you got your pigs back. Glad to see them rogue folk around right now, at least. And hey, if you have any more troubles with your lost pigs, be sure to let us know.
I will keep y'all in mind.
All right. Courtroom will turn to the rest of the group and sort of shrug. We ready to go?
I believe so.
Alright.
I believe we are.
All right then. Well, Mr. Farmer, good seeing you as always. You know, keep in touch. You have any problems? Then you call us and we'll come running.
And like I said, y'all be safe.
All right. Oh, we will. Cheers. And he'll sort of just do the 2-finger salute as he's slowly walking backwards away.
He nods to you and watches you all go with a smile on his face.
A sinister smile. No, not really. Unless.
Alright. That's 2 out of 3 done so far. Pretty successfully, too.
God, it's good to be around dwarves. Dwarves are great. Not to say you guys aren't, but not to say you guys aren't, but you know, just feels good to be around my own kind.
My cat's with me, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just start petting the cat.
Alright, the cat's just been lounging. It stayed at the farm. Didn't you think it caught a mouse while you were all busy doing whatever you were doing.
Mouse, sparrow, what's the difference?
Alright,
Never
so
did.
after about an hour's worth of travel, you guys are following a nice little path, heading back to the castle, enjoying some sunshine, water to your left as you are currently heading north.
Oh God, this isn't the castle.
What are you talking about? We're clearly on our way back.
Yeah, very clearly. There's nothing else is going to go wrong.
No. We're just having a leisurely stroll.
Yeah.
I have a cat.
That's why he went to this map that hasn't been used before.
Exactly. Just a nice stroll.
I mean, it's a pretty river.
Yeah? And the sun is shining, the birds are singing.
Children like you should be
I will say, I wouldn't put it past George to actually just put a map up for no reason whatsoever, just to throw us off.
Yeah,
That being
he would do
said,
that.
bullshit.
Oh, you're one of those people. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gives me much upset that I cannot troll the cat.
Oh, that's my job.
Look at her. Look at Hubert having a girl on each arm right now.
And then Tauntaun behind.
I don't know why you all thirst after every NPC.
I'm not
No,
thirsting. I
I-
just like messing with people.
I thirst after every NPC. There is a difference.
I thirst for
Do
bacon.
not take my job,
Only
Bard.
bacon.
So, who's gonna take the first few steps forward?
Sure, why not? Just going to look around, observing nature.
It's a very nice, leisurely stroll. You hear birds singing. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary.
And then suddenly dragon.
So we completed 2 of the missions that were available. I wonder what would occur if we do all 3.
The third one's up, isn't it?
Yeah, the loud swamp or whatever.
Ugh.
I wonder where in the kingdom that is. If
All
it's
right.
close by. Oh,
Oh, no, go ahead and finish your statement.
if it's close by,
Please
it
do
might
not.
have something.
Please do not merge with Hubert. I do not appreciate that.
If
Nope,
it is
nope,
close
it's
Actually,
a-
by,
I
it's a-
didn't merge with Hubert. You merged me with Hubert.
We are the ultimate tank. We are Hubergrim.
oh Jesus.
Everybody get in.
If it is close by, it may have something to do with the cult of the Watchers.
Cult of the what now?
Think
Watch.
LD?
Cult
All
of
right.
the Watcher?
Never heard of it.
Alright. Tauntaun,
Yes?
you hear, or, as you're walking, you suddenly feel your hip get a lot lighter. And you move your hand and you begin feeling it, and you feel that your coin purse is now missing.
Oh boy.
Well then.
And
I
as you're
did
feeling your hip, you hear behind you.
that. Tauntaun's gonna turn around.
Do I also hear the
Yes, you do.
I will turn around and look, see if there's any fucker running away from us.
You see a goose with a coin purse in its beak.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well, I guess we'll need a goose for dinner.
Come back here, you fucking bird! How far is the jump?
15 feet.
Oh,
That bird.
20 feet, sorry.
will that require
Remember what I said
athletics
a
or
few moments ago,
acrobatics?
Matt?
Yeah, no. I didn't expect this to turn to Untitled Goose Game. I'm sorry.
Oh god. Tauntaun's gonna spike a goose.
Oh god.
Ha!
What are the results?
Hold on, I need to look up Mind Spike real quick.
Oh, okay. That is fine. If it survives, I can still find it.
Alright, so it made your save.
Oh. Goose.
Did legendary action do that?
And you come to find out that you still cannot place it. While you can see it, you don't feel it magically. As it goes into the river and begins swimming.
There is something wrong with this goose!
You. Oh, god damn it, no!
What? It's just a goose.
The music. Ah, this fucking bird. I'm going to
Are
try.
we going to end up in initiative or no?
Emily is on the ground laughing
no.
right now.
I don't see a reason to do initiative. I'll just...
I don't know.
This is just shenanigans.
I don't know what you assholes are doing, but here's how you fucking, get rid of a goose. I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
Told you. Okay. First it needs to roll against Mind Sliver.
I will give this goose an explosion of the head.
I will
Emily
commit
is not
an
helping as she's
explode.
laughing too hard.
Alright. So it made the save against Mind Sliver.
God damn it, then it's no damn.
Alright. Orgrim, roll to hit. Alright. You rear back and you throw the dart, and the dart hits it in the side, which causes it to honk very loudly and drop the coin purse on the rock, before it flutters over here and then turns, looking at you, and you just hear it going.
I feel like we have just made a grave error.
Jubilee
What?
is again still too busy laughing.
What's that, bird? You want a piece of me? Come on!
Do not aggravate the bird, and then
I will aggravate the bird. It stole my money.
Adel Sarday will cast Mage Hand to try and then grab the coin purse.
As-
What's its reach?
Oh no.
As you cast Mage Hand, it begins lowering down before the goose pecks at your hand, preventing it from grabbing the coin purse.
Fuck.
Huh. The goose really wants that purse for some reason.
What do you have in that bag, man? Woman.
Money?
It will then
There's 59 gold in there.
it will then pick up the coin purse and go and hide behind this rock.
Any objections? I'm gonna throw another dart at it.
How are you going to
Kill
hit
it!
it from behind that rock?
I hit it from the other rock.
It's
It was-
behind a rock.
Let me see if I can entice it out. Let's see. Julie's gonna take a little bit of one of her rations and whistle out for the goose.
Okay, roll an animal handling.
Not so much this time.
It keeps chilling behind its rock. After you whistle, you see it peer at you, but it doesn't come out from behind.
Still
Keep its
looking
head out.
though. Okay, so it is looking at me though.
Yes.
Okay, I will set the piece of ration down. Tell our old man dwarf to back away for a little bit. And time to put on a performance, I guess.
Are you going to dance for the goose?
If it'll keep it occupied, it'll make it friendly towards me.
Okay.
I've never thought I would see this day in my entire life.
Watch as I perform Swan Lake.
Yep, the goose is watching you.
Wow.
It seems to like what it sees, and it continues hiding, as, you know, it was attacked previously.
So, how long is it gonna watch? Cause, you know.
About 5 minutes later, it'll begin swimming a bit closer.
Well, again, after 1 minute, we'll be enthralled by me, so.
Well, it does get a wisdom save.
When it starts swimming closer, I will offer the piece of ration again.
And it is not enthralled by you, by the way.
Oh well.
It'll flutter up, beginning to pace around, continuing to hold the coin purse as it looks to the bit of food.
Okay, with that.
With your
Kill
mouth,
the goose.
you can't eat with your mouth full, silly. I'll hold on to that for you. Hold out with the empty other hand.
It ponders this before fluttering over to this rock, sets the coin purse down, and flutters back.
Wow.
Wow, you're so smart, aren't you? Gives it a ration piece.
It begins pecking at it, eating. Before, after it eats, it flaps its wings a bit for you.
Clap for it. Keep being entertained by it and keeping it entertained as well.
Okay, while it's distracted, Sarde's just going to retain her observant posture. But while it does. She has the mage hand appear over the coin purse and try to silently grab it.
Roll sleight of hand with disadvantage.
That's a fair point. Alright.
Is Tauntaun gonna be doing anything?
Yes, he's going to look at the cat and just say, think you can take that goose on?
The cat looks to the goose and just kind of tilts its head before looking to you, seeming confused as it doesn't understand what you're talking about.
Can you murder the goose?
And briefly, you just hear it go, "What goose?"
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Also,
Is this famous allowed, or...?
Wait a second.
Adel Sarday, you pick up the coin purse fairly quietly and begin floating it back towards you.
Might be seduced.
I have a feeling I know what's going on, but I will see.
I mean,
will see
out
if
of
this is
character, I
the
think
case.
I know too, but in character, I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I have a bigger question. Did the cat speak aloud or in my brain?
Telepathically.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, cat can speak aloud?
No. It was speaking to you telepathically.
Salem.
That's being fed over there? Wait, is it not a goose?
There is nothing over there. The tiefling is simply dropping crumbs on the ground.
You... What? You don't see the bird?
You can't hear this. It's speaking specifically to
Oh,
Tauntaun.
I thought that was Hubert.
No.
No, that is the cat.
Okay.
Tauntaun is speaking aloud, though. He's just gonna kind of look at the goose. Just be like, what the fuck? Although it's now next to Thorgrim.
Thorgrim, what's your passive perception? Or have you been paying attention to this goose the entire time?
Yeah, he's been kind... Well, I feel like now that Jubilee has been trying to coax it over, Thorgrim's attention on it has lessened, but is still somewhat, like, begrudgingly
Full
thinking about
attention
it.
is like half the test.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, in that case, roll perception with disadvantage.
okay. His passive's 14, by the way.
Yeah, but since you're paying half attention.
Well,
Alright. So, as you're sitting there grumbling angrily to yourself, you suddenly feel your hip get a little lighter as the goose snatches the bag that your darts are in and begins running away from you.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
wait, I didn't notice the goose walked away from me.
Hey, are you sure that's not an actual goose?
Do I see it running away from me?
Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
You fucking goose!
As it begins flying and quickly gets up above the ledge before honking down at you. And yes, you did see it walk away. It just stopped caring about the food.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Is this like a sheer cliff face?
Yeah, it'll cost you 10 feet of movement to climb up, and it's about 10 feet high.
I'm
So
climbing
for each 5 foot you move, it'll cost you 10.
5 or 10, 20, 5. Fucking good. Get back here!
You are much faster than it, so you catch up fairly easily as it continues running from you.
We fused together.
It's fine. Goose.
I'm gonna try and tackle it.
Okay, roll grapple.
How do I do that?
You roll a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, just strength. But damn it, stupid goose.
All right. So you try and grab onto it, but for as small of a bird as it is, it seems to very nimbly duck under you and continue running.
It'll
Can
go
Tauntaun try and
to...
figure out what would cause a fake goose?
You could roll Arcana.
Awesome.
Forget the false Hydra. The false goose is the ultimate enemy.
Ah, fuck.
That's a real goose. Actually, you are now convinced that that is the fakest goose you've ever seen. You don't even think it's there.
I mean, he already knew it was a fake goose. The cat told him it was a fake goose because the cat doesn't see the goose.
No. He just
While
said-
you're contemplating the
Doesn't he
fakeness
do
of the goose, Sade will just hand you back the money. Here.
Hey. I still
The
like
guy
to know
knew
more
problem.
people how you managed to steal my money.
Fake.
I don't question the cat.
What are you talking about?
I asked my cat if it could murder the goose. It said there was no goose.
The goose does not exist.
Talk to your cat.
Yes, I talked to my cat.
Orgrim, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna keep trying to grab the damn thing.
Alright. Okay.
Do I get bonuses if I am raging?
Actually, yes, that'll give you advantage on it.
Oh, okay. Nah.
And you lunge for it again. Once again, it very nimbly dodges you before fluttering off the cliff.
Jump on it.
Thorgrim just screams like, ah!
God, he's
So
gonna try.
if the
to
goose
dive
is
in.
not real, then how did it take your money?
Exactly.
Hold on. She asked for. Can you pass me the bag?
Sure. I'll pass Edelsarde the bag.
Ask your cats if this bag of money I'm holding is currently there.
Hey Nasher, is she actually holding the money?
Of course.
Yes.
And was I holding this money earlier before I helped gave it to you?
Of course.
Yes.
So what? And was it in the river before I took it?
Of course it was. At
Then
this point,
what
the
took
cat.
it to the river.
At this point, the cat seems to be questioning Adelsarde's intelligence.
The answer was also yes. He's seeming sick of it.
So what took the money to the river?
The dwarf friend chasing.
At this point, Thorgrim is screaming down the path sideways, screaming, "The fucker has my darts!"
I like to assume that one of us is probably playing Benny Hill music right now. I feel that would fit this situation.
Ah!
Thorgrim,
Hill music and
as you chase it,
Untitled Goose.
it flutters down and lands in the water, and then begins swimming.
How far down is it?
About 10 feet.
Oh, that's not too far.
While listening to the conversation, Jubilee's just been watching the dwarf chase the goose. Poor Thorgrim.
So, wait. Yeah, sure. How exactly is something taking our stuff
Does
then?
your cat see what Thorgrim is chasing, by the way?
No. Wait. Do you see anything that they're chasing?
Cat looks over at Thorgrim before just looking back at you. He is clearly deranged.
So it's not holding a bag of darts?
What's not?
Is there a floating bag of darts?
Yes.
Okay. Something is there that is holding the bag of darts. We don't know what it is. We see a group.
I believe we're not chasing a very mischievous goose, but we are dealing with a very mischievous magician.
Maybe.
Whatever it is, it's got my fucking darts.
So moving over here, she just does thaumaturgy right behind the goose.
Gonna make another
Out of
goose.
nowhere.
What are you doing?
It's not making a loud thunderclap behind it.
Alright.
Startled.
It hears the noise and honks, dropping the darts on the rock and flutters up to over here.
Go get your darts, Thorgrim.
I'm gonna go get my darts.
Can Thorgrim swim?
Yep, it should be fine.
Technically, everybody can swim. It's just half movement to do so.
So yeah, it takes
Oh
me a
god,
couple
the
rounds.
goose is upside down.
Or Grim, as you're swimming over, you get on the rock and you begin hearing.
Come on!
I'm gonna very slowly grab my darts, put them back in my belt. Do I still see it?
Yeah, it's looking right at you, honking at you, almost as if it's goading you.
It's a, how far away is it? Is it like literally in my face?
It's about 25 feet away.
Oh, there it is. He's just staring at it, like, with just death in his eyes, and he's slowly reaching for the quarterstaff. You goddamn bird.
I get the feeling this is where the dwarf dies.
Probably.
It could be that the bird is an illusion and someone's using some form of telekinesis to move around the bags. Which then raises the question, why? Hubert, are you seeing the goose?
I am. I've been watching Thorgrim make a fool of himself for the past 20 minutes.
Hey, I listen to a magic cat, that's how I do.
And now I'm listening to Tauntaun think that he is Thorgrim, which is bothersome.
Eyes points to Thorgrim, about to engage with the goose.
Thorgrim, I do not think that goose is real.
I would like to attack the goose.
Roll to hit.
Damn it!
As you swing at it, it just, to everyone else, it looks as if you literally swing right next to it as it sidesteps it before just honking at you.
Up.
That'll hit.
Excellent.
Punched a goose.
I punched a goose that may or may not actually be there.
Alright, so you hit the goose, and you hear a snap as it flumps down, and you've killed it.
Oh my god, you killed the goose! Oh god.
He's going to return to the group with his darts and just whistle triumphantly.
That was something.
That felt good.
I feel there is more to this than meets the eye.
Yeah, I have that feeling too, LB. Keep a close watch on your coin purses, everybody.
Also,
Still though,
it
did
looks
you really
like
have to
it will-
punch the goose, or...
Yeah.
Is the goose corpse still there?
No.
Yep.
The goose is gone.
What the fuck? I look back to where I saw the goose.
Its body is no longer there.
But I just... And then... What the fuck?
That's what I am believing. I believe that was an illusion.
But it felt... Oh God!
Meaning that dealing with the goose itself is not going to be the issue. We would need to deal with one of those poisons.
There it is again!
Hubert, are you able to see if there is sources of magic in the area?
As Jubilee approaches, the goose runs and fades from view.
It feels like it knows what I was thinking and doesn't want to be caught.
I hate
It's a naughty goose.
that goose.
Unfortunately, my lady, I have no means of detecting magic.
Very well. Well, the goose is gone, and we have reacquired our stolen belongings, so we should continue forward before another flight of geese appear.
Nice.
You all make it to the castle. Nilo is currently waiting for you. He is sitting in a chair, currently reading a book.
I will walk over and I will pull out the pamphlet or the notice, unfurl it, and I will show off the really rather nice bacon stamp.
Why you showed me a bunch of bacon in a piece of paper?
Nilo will take it, look it over, check to the back of it. Seems a little perplexed that bacon is scribbled in what would appear to be a madman's scribbling on the back before just shaking his head, sets it aside, and pulls out 10 gold for each of you.
Excellent.
Which, once again, Hubert attempts denying.
I will.
Hubert, we've
I will-
been over this before.
I will pass the 10 gold to each member of the group, and when Hubert denies it, I'll take his hand and I'll put the gold into it.
As you do this, he looks down at his hand before looking at you. I do not appreciate that.
You're taking the money.
You appreciate it.
You get no choice, old man.
Old man.
The other old man says so.
I mean, he was probably older than Tauntaun.
I am hardly old.
You look and sound old. You
He's
also
around
act
the same age. He's around the same age as I am. He's not old.
I think anyone who qualifies as an old fart here, it's me. So,
Well, that depends. How old is old for you?
well, I'm roughly.
Not you, the other one. Edel Sarday.
About 700 or 600 years old.
Yeah, that's not how old gets for a human.
I am a half.
Hubert is not a human.
I may not be a human, but my projected lifespan so far is human. I grew up as fast as one.
Old means old for different races.
Yes.
But for our race, he is not old. And I think you should apply the idea of old to their respective races.
But he acts so old.
Professional is not old. She will then look to the, board of quests and see if the swamp one is still there.
Life crisis.
It is.
Lord.
Alright, she'll take it.
You take it with no problems.
King Nilo, have you heard anything about strange geese?
Strange geese?
Yeah.
I'm
Goose
afraid
tried-
not.
The goose tried to steal our stuff.
It wasn't even a real goose.
I'm afraid I've not heard of any mischievous geese.
Well,
What about a
there's-
person illusion magic?
Well, there's a particularly irritating looking one on the road to the castle, so keep an eye out because I might steal all your stuff.
Another thing. Are you aware of the cult of the Watcher?
Yes. We've had a few run-ins with them. They're not necessarily bad, it's just odd.
Interesting. Very well. That's all I wanted to ask. Thank you.
He nods to this. Do be sure you all rest. While I'm certain you didn't use all of your abilities, it would be nice to just sit down and relax for a little while.
That's what's the plan.
I think I'm still good to go.
No, I believe it is best that we get rest at least. Besides, it is almost time for lunch.
Ooh, does that mean bacon?
Perhaps for you.
Excellent!
Are you guys sure you don't want to eat some of Giovanni's cooking?
I do.
I appreciate the offer,
Fuck you, Giovanni.
but perhaps another time.
Oh, Gio's gonna be sad.
LD, I think some tea would be nice, wouldn't you agree?
Edel Sarday will suffice. And yes, which is why I'm going to ask Hubert to make me some.
Can I join you, Adel?
Edel Sarday will suffice, and yes, if you wish.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
What?
Suffice.
Yeah, suffice is like scraping bottom of the barrel for something.
It means
Say-
it will be enough.
That's salvage.
Yeah, that word don't work in the way that you're using it.
Whatever.
So... But
Very
LD sounds
insulting,
very cute
isn't
for
it?
you.
Perhaps, but I would prefer it if you referred to me by my full name.
Your full name is long and hard to say.
It is still polite if you refer to me in that way.
We'll also be working together. Having to say something that requires too much thought in the middle of combat ain't gonna do too well. It's what
Well,
nicknames are for.
While I understand that, I still prefer it and feel more comfortable if you refer to me by my full name. If you wish to go against my wishes, you do you. But if you wish to remain on friendly terms with me, I simply ask that you do not give me a nickname.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, do you all go for your breaks?
Yeah? I need my nap to get my soul slots back.
I am going straight to bacon and straight to Geo.
Okay.
So bacon's going straight to your heart.
Yep.
Alright,
And it's thighs.
so, now that everyone's taking a short rest, we're going to take, you all are going to take just a couple of minutes to level up your characters.
Hey!
So, while everyone is resting, Thorgrim, you as you eat the meal Giovanni made for you, you suddenly feel something in your chest kind of ignite. You're not sure what it is, but you feel like you've gotten stronger as you just kind of roll your shoulders, stretch, and make sure nothing's stiffened as you smile to yourself and you begin to realize you're not sure why, but you feel better than you have in quite a long while.
Huh. Thorgrim will flex. Sort of just checking all the, vital points to see if he's, I don't know.
Jubilee, you currently are going over your studies as you did attend a Bard's College. You read over the current section that's been giving you a lot of trouble as of late. You study it whenever you get the chance, and suddenly it's as if it connects with you as the set of words for the current chapter seem to fade away as it finally clicks and you understand before new words seem to transcribe themselves onto the pages of your study guide. Adelsar Day, as you are enjoying tea with Jubilee's company, you suddenly feel a surge within you as it feels like more magical potential flows through you as you look to your fingers and they seem to spark with arcane energy before you manage to subside it. This always happens whenever you get a surge of power from your sorcery. You're not entirely sure what came of it, but you think you're going to figure it out relatively soon.
Interesting.
And Tauntaun,
Yes.
as you are, I assume you actually went to sleep, yes?
Yes, took a right ol' nap.
Alright, as you are currently taking your nap, you begin dreaming as it seems you have been pulled into a very dark space. It feels cold, almost as if it doesn't exist, as it feels like the very fabric of your being is trying to be pulled in multiple directions. And as this happens, you see a figure looming above you before slowly a large hand comes down. A finger moves gently to you before touching your forehead, and you feel pain surge through your body before you immediately wake up in bed in a cold sweat as your patron has imbued you with more power.
Magic boop.
What are those again I see?
And now after your short rests is done, where are you guys going to meet up?
Probably the castle. We
guys-
should really just centralize where we stay eventually.
Or at least a meeting point, like the bar.
We should buy a
Yeah,
house.
we should probably do that.
Bar sounds like a great place. Gives me an excuse.
Yeah, we can meet at the bar.
Alright, give me just a second.
Sleeping bag, and I had to zip my way out.
So, after everyone's had their meals and their rests, Hubert, Jubilee, and Adelsar Day are waiting at the bar as Tauntaun and his little gaggle of people come up with Thorgrim, with Hubert looking towards Tauntaun and his boy band that follows him, and just he doesn't say or do anything, but he just watches.
So, did we all have a nice rest?
Yeah. All the way until the headache.
I had a pretty good nap, I think. My old bones ain't what they used to be, but I feel pretty good.
That is
I feel
good
like
to
I'm
hear.
finally understanding this.
So are we ready to go and investigate that loud swamp or whatever? I don't even really remember all the details.
Adol Sarbe will remove the pamphlet from her coat pocket and take a look at it.
It describes that there's been a lot of noise going on in a swamp nearby, and it just asks that somebody go in and figure out the details as to what's going on.
All that's
describe what kind of noise it is.
Yeah.
I think we should meet up with the person who made the request and get more details.
That is a wise idea.
Who is it that made the request?
I don't know.
Jubilee looks over El Sarde's shoulder to look at the name.
Does the pamphlet say?
Nope.
It does not say.
Well, that's concerning.
Whoever made this request did not want to know. I wonder why.
They're the ones making the noise.
That would be an interesting turn of events, but I don't think we should make that suspicion just yet.
So in other words, keep an eye out just in case shit goes south. Got it. Okay, well, I'm gonna order a beer and then chug it down, land it on the ground and go. All right, I'm good to go.
I'm surprised it's only took till now for you to drink an alcoholic drink.
I mean, I didn't want to get too sloshed before we left.
Fair enough.
Got to make room got to make room for after we finish, right? You know, then the party really starts, right? Thorgrim will get up out of his chair, crack his knuckles, stretch his old bones, belch once, and then just look at the rest of the group and just wait for the okay.
Sarday will get up. Oh, let's go then.
Jubilee will follow suit.
Hubert will stand, brushing himself off before pushing his seat up the table.
Oh, right. Thorgrim will do the same.
Once again, Tauntaun's boy band will happily not follow, as this seems like it's going to be a combat-oriented type deal, and he wants nothing to do with that. And they want nothing to do with that.
That's a good plan.
Score?
Yeah?
Alright, you are there. Alright.
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know. Just kind of sat here and stared at the wall.
Okay, I guess we're ready to go then.
Alright. Shit.
Just
Alright.
thinking of the time I made my druid speak Vietnamese.
So, you guys will begin heading eastward, as that is the location of the swamp. And after a couple of hours of very uneventful travel, there's no bandits, no problems, no goose, no nothing.
No worries, man.
Eventually,
No
You all-
trolls. You're not going to meme us with that too.
Yeah.
You mean an ogre?
Oh, the trolls are in this game.
Right, trolls, ogres, whatever.
Trolls, ogres, giants,
As
they're all big
you
and
all
short.
begin wandering into the swamp, the swampy, mucky water, each step seems to be trying to suck your boots into the mud below. It's not very comfortable here, and it definitely doesn't smell nice, but as you enter the swamp, you do all, in fact, hear whispering.
Well, that's not disturbing or anything.
Well, I guess we've entered a horror novel.
Are the whisperings coming from any direction in particular, or are they all encompassing whispers?
Roll a survival.
Survival, okay.
Survival.
Gonna go surviving.
They seem to be coming from every which way.
What are they saying?
What's the whisper saying?
Roll a perception to see if you can make anything out.
Okie doke.
$19.
15.
I'm in fact doing survival things.
Oh, if only with advantage. Wait, can my cat help me?
Technically, yes.
Woo!
Failures are good for help actions.
The power of
So-
a familiar that can telepathically speak.
As you all try to discern what it's saying, a lot of it's just random gibberish, not actually anything seemingly important for the lot of you, except Tauntaun, who hears it sounds kind of like a ritualistic chant of sorts. And for Tauntaun, you hear it go, "My body will be no more. My body will be no more."
Whoa! No! This just screams bad juju, people.
Some strange sing-songy shit. Can't make out any of it.
I can. It is not nice.
Ah, great.
Okay, so we should be on our guard then.
I'm taking out my quarterstaff just in case.
Alright.
I am just going to keep preparing Eldritch Blast at the first sign of a cultist.
Okay. Duly noted.
I am preparing to yeet the baseball at somebody's face.
I'm preparing to yeet the baseball at somebody's faceball.
Think fast, motherfucker!
What? Ah.
You see what he did there, kids? He didn't think fast.
What you do? Fuck your no square dog. Yay!
Keep your eye on the birdie! He
I
didn't keep his eye on the birdie.
Oh shit, I forgot to move you guys to the sweep.
I am
Yeah,
I
going.
was going to ask, but
There we go.
It looked remarkably nice for a while.
Swamp!
It looked like a tavern for a second there. I was quite enjoying it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
thought we were doing.
here. Maybe sat down with the whisperers.
So what I think ended up happening was as I was moving you guys, for some reason it just clicked back over the tavern. But yeah, you guys are in a swamp, and it's very dark and muggy, despite the fact that it's not quite time for the sun to be fully set just yet.
Will that hamper our vision at all?
Yeah, kinda. You won't be able to make out anything more than about 100 feet away, except for Adel Sarday, who has superior dark vision.
I
And
also have
me with my 120 of just
But-
fuck darkness. What is that?
I also
Okay,
have dark
so
vision.
we all have dark vision.
So,
yes.
you have regular dark vision. Adelsarday has superior dark vision.
Mega dark vision.
And no, the one with mega dark vision is Scorp.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
even see dark. I just see colors. That's it.
I finally play a race with dark vision, and it
He's
only
too
has
fabulous to
subpar
see dark.
vision.
I am
What?
going to cast.
What is that?
I am going to cast Dancing Lights.
Okay.
Well, I
Just
mean,
like,
all of
oh,
us
yeah.
have dark vision technically.
Yeah, but Hubert doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Wait,
He's a half
he
elf.
does? Okay, fuck that. No, never mind. No
Yeah.
dancing lights needed.
We can all
Not a-
see in the dark, apparently.
Not only does he have dark vision, he has drow dark vision because he's half drow.
Yeah, so a bunch of people can see 120, some can only see 60, and then Tauntaun's just sitting here like, ah, yes, at least it looks semi-decent here.
Ah, yes, the floor is
Well-
made out of floor.
But well, to us with dark vision, we can in darkness we can still see as if it were dim light still. So we're still decently. We're not as good as you guys, but we're still pretty good.
I mean, yeah, but seeing full color at all times is awesome.
So the
Well.
tiefling's gonna stay near the dwarf just because
We do not believe in
support
color.
the tank.
Okay,
The paladin
Yeah,
will
we'll
stick
stay
close
here,
to the person that he is sworn to protect.
Yep. And the person he's sworn to protect is gonna stay close to him.
I'll stick close to Jubilee so that she doesn't get squished. I don't like when people get squished.
And Tauntaun is going to chill with his cat. We now have our groups, and apparently I'm Shaggy and Scooby.
Light swings. So,
Would you do it for a familiar snack? No.
What about for the souls of the innocent?
Maybe.
Alright, we'll see about getting you some of those.
Alright, come on then. Let's do a mosey. Afraid of no ghosts or cultists or whatever you have around.
Bow!
Punch. No, just kidding.
Fuck you, ghosts! I can fist you all!
Hello, ghost. Say hello to my friend Stick.
Fortunately.
Wow, Wargrim's still forward.
Say hello to my friend Stick and his friend Mr. Fisty!
I would like to acquaint you with the bottom of my boot.
And then meanwhile, Jubilee from behind, phrasing.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's wrong with telling them that my big long stick's gonna hurt them if they come near me?
Oh my.
That's not my tail. And then there's me with monks. It's just, would you please bend down? I would like to acquaint your face with the bottom of my boot.
So, who's going to take point here? Are we gonna let?
I say we let Hubert and Thorgrim take point here. They're not squishy.
Okay.
Adel and Juby will be behind them then.
Then
Yeah,
I will
Adel-
be coming up to
Adel
the
will
rear.
stand behind Hubert.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Nah, it's time. Gotta say oh yes or oh yeah.
So, Thorgrim, lead the way.
Okie dokie. I'll start over
Joking.
here. Alright. Stay close behind me, Jubilee. Don't worry. I'll protect it.
Place gives me
Wait,
the
does Tauntaun know if we're getting closer to the source of the whispers?
No.
Okay.
They're just ever present all around you. You just happen to know what it's saying.
So yeah.
And really wishing I didn't want that net money.
Can I look around for any signs of, like, you know, anything that seems man-made, like any structures or any, like, totems or anything that looks especially culty?
Roll investigation.
Okay.
I love how it's 2 guys in the front, 2 girls in the middle, and then whatever the fuck Tauntaun
I rolled
is.
insight, not investigation. Shit. Nope, nothing.
You managed to spot a rope on this tree.
What position is the rope in?
It seems like it's tied around the tree.
Is it like just a loop around?
Yep.
Okay. I will go to it.
Okay.
Slowly.
Okay.
Guys, there's a loop of rope around a tree here.
Does it look specially decorated?
All right.
Dex save?
No.
Con save, wisdom save, any save?
Does a 15 hit your AC?
It does, yeah.
Alright, so as you step forward, you see the rope that's tied around that tree suddenly get pulled in your direction as you feel feel your foot hit something, and you all hear a clank as suddenly, with a sound of a foop, Thorgrim, you get hit in the shoulder by an arrow for 5 points of damage.
Ow.
Uh-oh. Well,
Where did the arrow come from?
From the tree.
Did the rope
Why
come loose
put
or
the
anything?
tree on this map?
Yes, the rope did come a little loose.
A little loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Chaos, this is the tree.
Wait! Oh, this is that one swamp. Okay, I thought I recognized the map.
I
In
think,
character, out of character, I recognize it, but in character, I do not.
yeah, I
Honestly, same.
think that was a trap. Ow.
no kidding.
He's shaking his arm.
I think that was a trap. What was your first inclination?
Probably the arrow.
Then it was a trap.
What was your first inclination? Arrow still in shoulder. I don't know, I just got this funny feeling.
It definitely wasn't the fun kind of trap.
I did actually have a barbarian who had such a low intelligence he could not register when he triggered traps or not.
Slowpoke.
Including the time that he opened a door, got basically impaled, and then someone goes, "Are you alright?" He just goes, "Yeah, why?"
That's great.
I like this, too bad I don't like low intelligence characters anymore. I'm too much into spellcasting.
Alright, so, Thorgrim, Jubilee, Idlesorde, Tauntaun, what does anybody do?
Gonna just slowly walk forward.
Adol is definitely looking towards the tree.
I turn to the rest of the group. The arrow still on my shoulder. Can anybody help with this?
I have a dagger.
I mean, if I pull it out, it's going to start bleeding, so.
Ready to pull it out.
Hold on. You see Hubert walk up to you before offering you a cloth, and he just says very simply, "Bite."
Yep. I take it and I hold it in my mouth, and I prepare to chomp down as he pulls the arrow out.
He will then slowly ease his fingers toward the point that's embedded in you, and with a very quick pull, pulls the entire arrow out because he rolled really well on his medicine check before looking to it and then to the rest of the group. Does anybody have a bow?
Unfortunately, I do.
Then this is of no use to us, he says before tossing it into the water.
Oh, what a waste. If we collected enough of those, we could have sold them.
Thanks, Hubert.
You are welcome.
All right.
Good job, Hubert.
We see any more ropes and trees? Don't go anywhere near them.
Was that arrow shot by a person, or was it some sort of automatic trap?
It seemed to be a trap, triggered when I stood near the rope. I think I stepped on something that pulled the rope and triggered the trap. So, you see another one like that? Don't go near it.
So someone doesn't want us going further, but I wonder who.
Probably the
Yeah,
one-
maybe the people saying their body will be something or other. I honestly forgot what the line was.
the body. What?
Our bodies will
Their
be no
body
more.
what?
You know, their bodies are just gonna be no more.
Fuck are you talking about?
The whispers.
believe-
Is that what?
I believe he
That's what the
decided.
whispers are saying?
I believe he decided to eat some of the mushrooms.
No, I still have all three.
Wait. So you know what the weird voices are?
Yeah, I told you already. This is bad cultist juju.
I mean, I figured that out, but don't sound like they're saying words to me. It's just blah 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 blah.
That's how cultist juju work.
Oh well, that's pointless. And he's just gonna keep walking. Come on, Jubilee.
Hold on. What are they saying? Our bodies will.
Our bodies will be no more. If I were to take a guess, it's a self-mutilation ritual.
Jubilee just kind of hugs her shoulders, shivering.
That, or they're all trying to fuse into one being.
I think they're trying to do that. I'm gonna ascend, become a god. Look at me, blah blah blah, type thing. Things that crazy people do.
Did you just
Hey.
refer to a cultist as a vampire?
I mean, some could be. You don't know.
Are you saying vampires are gods?
Have you seen Valentine?
Yes. Yes, I have.
She's the closest thing to a god on this planet, I believe.
That, maybe.
Huh.
Sarday just goes,
I do know that she's fun.
Just continue walking. Don't have time for this bullshit. I want to find these
As I
people
s-
making all that noise and make them stop.
That would be nice to make this sound stop. I would also like to get out of the swamp. I hear there's ogres in swamp.
Get out of my swamp. See if I can't make another survival check and find some sort of movement or tracks or something.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
14.
You begin looking around, and ironically, on the tree that you said not to go near, you see some sort of inscription on it.
I can't read it from this distance, can I?
Nope. Especially not whenever you're looking at Jubilee.
she is distracting.
I'll move around her. Well,
No, you still can't see from that distance, though.
damn it.
I really wish Hubert wasn't the way he was, because I have a perfect reply for that right there. My eyes are up here. I've made my choice.
Vanhan could always say it.
But anyway, Thorgrim, no, you cannot read it from there. You
Ah,
gotta go a little closer.
Yeah, but then I'll get shot again.
Hey, Thorgrim, what are you looking at?
There's a weird writing on the tree. Don't go near the tree because it'll stab you again.
I'm just gonna look down at my cat and be like, "Can you dodge an arrow?"
The cat will just sludge through the water, very perturbed, and get right to the inscription and look at it.
Okay, time to look through cat eyes.
It seems
Somebody
to
hold
be.
me. I'm not gonna be able to see.
It seems to be an arrow after you connect to it that's pointing. Hold on. It's pointing in a that-away direction.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're putting clues on the trees, but if we go near them, we get shot. Great.
So Jubilee suddenly walked over to me. Why did she walk over?
You told somebody to hold you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jubilee
So-
just takes her hand and puts it on her shoulder. I'm right here.
Crap. Can I hear when I'm doing this?
You can hear through your cat.
Okay.
You cannot hear
Jubilee,
through your
I
body.
cannot hear through these ears, and he's just gonna try and point at his ears horribly. Like finger pointing away from his face. And be like, yeah, I can't hear through my ears right now. I'm just in a cat.
Just a thought. But unless they found a way to rig multiple ways to fire projectiles, it should be out of ammunition at this point. That tree should be safe.
Oh, right. The tree. It has an arrow pointing in. Nasher, could you look at me?
The cat slowly looks to you,
Thanks. That direction.
and as soon as you begin trying to point, it just looks down at the swamp water because it saw a fish.
God damn it! Although that does look like a tasty fish.
Focus.
Trying! Once
Just
again,
get-
in a cat.
Just come out of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Gonna come out of familiar view and just be like, okay, so, where'd the tree go? There's the tree. That way. And I'm gonna point in the direction the arrow was pointing. Yeah, that direction.
Wait, so is it pointing this way or this way?
The way the arrow's facing.
I don't see the. Oh, no, I see it, just barely. Okay. So I will go that way then.
I will
Cute.
go and pick up my cat. And then prestidigitation the swamp water off. My cat is now clean.
Jubilee, try not to stay too far behind.
Understood.
We wouldn't want one of the locals to have you for dinner, after all.
I'm going this way. Trying to find find peoples that are doing funny things.
Oh, that'll do it. Chaos, I got a quick question. Last 4 digits of your number. Because I still have both your numbers in here.
Hold on.
Hmm.
From this distance, Thorgrim, you can see inscriptions on the rock.
I will look
Send
at the
to
rest
the
of the
right one,
group.
by the way.
I'll look at the rest of the group.
Yeah,
and
that tells me nothing.
I'll say, I see things on the rock. I'm gonna go check it out if it's okay with you guys.
5, 3,
Just
3,
try to
7.
be careful.
I will approach the rock very carefully. Looking around for signs of bad, pokey, scabby things.
Okay.
Roll investigation.
Okay, investigation is over here. Intelligence skill, so that sucks.
Good thing you didn't have disadvantage on that.
I know. Oh, this sucks.
So, as you get closer, you stop and you look down and you see twigs and leaves arranged in a strange way right here. And as you're looking around, you see that the twigs are arranged very strangely all around right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the other side of the rock. Is there any inscriptions on this side?
There are, and you once again notice that on it, literally all around this rock, twigs and leaves are arranged strangely, but you can see an arrow as you look around pointing straight southward.
Okay, I will look to the rest of the group and I'll point directly southward, and I will continue walking in that direction.
Hubert will go around the rock, avoiding the strange trappy bits.
Abel will follow his path.
I will move the unmoving Tauntaun to group up with the party.
Sorry, we're being texted. Things are doing things. I am with the party.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to start actively looking around for signs of culty McCult people.
You see a small light heading southward. Think that it's a campfire of some sort.
So, like right here?
No, it's gonna be off screen of the map.
Oh, okay. I will again motion to the group silently. I will progress southward.
The only downside of being the only person with telepathy. Ah, who left and joined?
Probably chaos.
Most likely.
Oh.
Oh, whoa. This is new.
Oh.
Oh no, there is a man in the fire, and I have seen this. Oh god, I've used this token before as a drawing reference.
It's culty boys.
Culty boys indeed.
There's 5 of them.
One of them is in a fire.
And there's 5
Yeah,
of
he's fine.
minus, the cat. Like,
Okay, I now have a secondary question because I just had an amazing idea. Would I be able to give my point of view to other people?
No.
Well, there goes that plan.
So as you all approach, you hear the muttering very loud at this point, where Scorp, due to the fact that you can understand all of it, you hear the voice say, "My mind thirsts for knowledge. My soul, it yearns to fly. My body will become nothing, but not until I die." And you see him raising a strange-looking knife upward as the cultists around him are all muttering their own phrases. And as you all watch on,
that the idea I had of using darkness and then giving everybody else my point of view as a picture-in-picture view will not work.
as you all watch on, you see the man grip the knife with both of his hands before turning it towards his chest and plunges it deep into himself, at which point you see his head slowly slump forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That ain't good.
is suicide cult ritual. Great.
So they like
Probably stop that.
make some. Yeah, so they make some motion for them to be quiet a little because the person that stabbed himself, is he standing or sitting?
He's currently standing.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely not good.
Nope.
I don't think he did.
Probably not. Well, I mean, he might be, but the thing that, you know, might stand up might not necessarily be him.
Sarday just looks to everyone. So how do we want to play this?
Thorgrim raises his quarterstaff.
And then she looks to the others to see their thoughts.
Wait, thoughts on?
How do we want to play this?
Well,
Quickly.
I could drop them all into a sphere of darkness.
I prefer not to kill them if that's possible.
It wouldn't kill them, it'd make them blind. I mean, it'd also make you guys blind.
What?
I don't know, can you see through magic?
No.
I don't think any of us can.
I can.
Then let's not do that.
Well, good for you.
Although I'm also
Why don't you guys
telepathic, so I could try to orient you guys.
Here's what I suggest that we do. We will go and form a pincer attack. Some of us will attack from the left. Some of us will attack from the right. Try not to kill anyone if possible. I'd like to know what they know, and I have a feeling if we actually cut them down, it might make them stronger. Or it might be what they want.
Do you think that they would tell us even if we didn't?
It's worth attempting, is it not? It's the humane choice.
If I can get close enough, I can at least try to freeze it.
At this point, the cultist that stands to the northward walks forward, slowly grips the knife from the man's chest and pulls it out before returning to his position, turning the knife to himself and plunges it into his chest now.
Okay, we
we
go
don't
now.
have much time. The ritual is continuing.
We should probably do what we're doing now.
Alright. Huben,
sneak
I,
forward.
and Jubilee will go from the right.
I'll go from the left.
Tauntaun.
Are you all
Yes.
trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
Oh,
Roll
that's gonna be fun.
Stealth them.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
no.
I'm actually stealthy this time.
Oh! It's only 19, but
Mother of mercy. How does one stealth in high
You
heels?
had one job.
The one who...
now that changed
Alright.
shoes, man.
I need everybody to put themselves into the positions on the north side of the river. That works too.
Oh.
Within your movement, I guess I should say.
What do you mean?
Our movement?
Whatever your movement speed is, put your character there.
I thought we were doing a pincher. Why is...
You were trying to, and then Adel Sarday rolled a 9 on her stealth check.
Oh,
No, I meant for why Thorgrim went that way.
yeah, I was gonna go on the right side.
Keep in mind, you have 35 feet of movement, because you get 10 extra feet for being a monk.
I don't think I do that. I don't think I get that until, like, a later level.
I'm fairly certain you get it. Level.
I believe monks don't get them until level...
No, you have to be level 2. Never mind.
Yeah, and...
Well,
Very
in that case, you
unfortunate.
got 25 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm fairly certain Adel Sarday and Hubert have to back up just a touch. Yeah.
I already backed up myself.
And Cat, as Adel Sarday moves forward and with a loud crack breaks one of the brittle twigs under her feet, causing the three cultists who have not knifed themselves to immediately turn and face you all.
Uh-oh.
Great. Yeah, insert Metal Gear noise here.
Full initiative. Alright, Thorgrim, you get to go first.
Ah, good choice. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can I stand in the river?
Yes.
50. Nope. I am a wet dwarf.
Where are you go? Okay.
I used my
Okay.
move.
Yeah, you took the dash action. Gotcha.
Yeah, because I can't hit him. So.
Alright.
I mean, you could
It'll
also
start
go
day.
for that. Oh, wait, no.
Okie doke. I am now regretting a choice I made when I leveled up. Whoops. Now. Okay. Sarday is going to move. Would she? No. She won't be able to cross the river. Okay. She's gonna go over here. And she is going to cast, what's it called? Firebolt, the non-lethal kind. This guy here.
Which one?
This one. The one that's to the left of the fire.
Okay.
Right. 7.
So that'll hit. So you mutter your incantation as the flames flicker in your hand, and you move them quickly before sending the fire forward and slams into his chest, causing him to back up slightly, but he remains standing. The one standing at the bottom quickly looks to the other two and says, "Do not let them near the vessels," before stepping forward.
Okie doke, so we have to get close to the vessel. Gotcha.
Adel Sarday. Okay, that won't hit you. And the second one is going toward Thorgrim. Do either of those... I know a 9 doesn't hit Adel Sarday, and I don't think an 11 hits Thorgrim.
Nope.
Alright, so he walks forward, and you see him muttering as strange energy forms in his fingertips before he moves his hand toward you, Adel Sarday. Speeds forward, slamming on the ground to the left of you, as you see the grass almost strangely decay and wither away into a white powder before he quickly turns and fires a second bolt of energy at Thorgrim. This one's zooming over his head as he ducks, crashing against the rock and completely splitting it in two. As it moves on to Jubilee.
What's happened? Because I heard nothing.
The cultist took 2 attacks and missed both of them. Now it's your turn.
He made a mistake getting closer, too. Now I don't have to use my movement. I will cast Hold Person.
Okay. What kind of save does he need to make?
There you go for the information. He has failed.
Alright.
Ha.
So, as he seems to be getting ready to prepare for his next onslaught of attacks, you see him slowly begin freezing up, and he locks up as he looks down at his hands, unable to move as he does become paralyzed.
Get the other 2.
Anything else?
No, that's all. I'm gonna just be focusing on this. And staying out of combat.
5, 10, 25, 30. Hubert will begin making his way across the river. Towards the group. Ton. Tauntaun?
Tauntaun is going to do a thing. The thing being, because I have to do measurements now. Fuck, where'd it go? I lost it. How did I lose it? Okay, there we go. Going to... How tall is this thing right here?
15 feet.
Oh, so too tall. Okay. Because blocked by a wall. So I only see the...
That's the one that's paralyzed.
Which one's the one that's paralyzed? This one?
Yeah.
That
Now he has a little thing.
auto crit. I don't remember how that works on ranged attack.
It's only an auto crit if you are physical. Ranged attacks, you'll just roll as normal.
Okay.
You have to be within 5 feet of him in order to get the auto crit.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to attack the guy behind him.
You will roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
There's a person currently standing between you and them.
I mean, I also ignore up to 3/4 cover. You think a person should do anything?
Yeah, you hit.
Why didn't that show the damage? What?
Did show the damage. It's right there. 9 force.
No, not damage, image.
Oh. Anything else, Tauntaun?
No. Although, now I have Big Angie. All of the images I put in are gone!
Alright.
There.
Moves on to cultist number 3's turn, who's holding his chest from the burn and winces before walking up to cultist number 2, grabs the knife and pulls it from him and says, "My body will be nothing," and stabs the burn wound as his head now slumps forward.
Damn it. Alright.
Moves on to cultist number. This guy, who walks forward and looks to his paralyzed compatriot before saying, "Your blood will fuel their downfall." And you watch as his hand begins glowing red, and he slowly presses it against the paralyzed man's back. You see his body begin lighting up before bursting into flames as he pushes the paralyzed man towards Hubert.
Oh,
Did not see that coming.
so he's a flaming man. Great. He's a burning man.
As said burning man erupts into flames right in front of Hubert, dealing 28 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
You see Hubert cover himself to the best of his abilities, singed, burned, and everything. He is not looking great. As it moves on to Thorgrim's turn.
Oh boy.
Well, that pissed me off. So, 10, 12, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There we go.
Idle Sarday.
Okay. Alright. So, first thing that she is going to do is, seeing that her friend just got basically crisped, she is going to first turn into mist and use
Yes, it's here.
Yes.
Will promptly appear. Oops.
Alright,
Hubert, are you okay?
I am fine.
Alright. She will then move up here. And I am going to need. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's see. Okay. And I am going to need this guy to give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, well, he certainly made that.
20!
Okay, he is going to be taking half of this damage. If my hand stops shaking enough that I can roll it, jeez. Right, so 4. And she just released Thunder Wave.
You
You might want to redo that spell.
I assume that
Thunder Wave?
I assume that he cast it in a way that it's not hitting everybody else.
It's a cone that's in front, so it can't hit anyone else. No, it's a cone.
I think it is a cube, but it's a cube you can drop anywhere.
Hey!
A wave of thunderous blah blah blah. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Right, okay. I guess I did the
Would you
wrong
Would you
range.
like to take back your action?
Yes, please.
Otherwise, you're going to hit both Hubert and. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
going
not
to
gonna do that.
hit Hubert and Thorgrim.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, not that. I am going to instead just do a... be good. Ray of Frost. That'll do. Let's just see if it hits. Ooh.
That'll hit.
Okay. Damn.
They're putting ice.
Well, they're 10 feet slower now.
They're putting ice on my burn wounds.
Icy hot. No.
But yeah, 10 feet slower. Yeah.
All right. Jubilee.
Right, so there's only one guy left, right? So, we're gonna do what we did to the first guy. Bada boom.
Oh, well, there
Alright.
we go.
So, as he gets ready to try and cast another spell, his body begins locking up, just like his friends before him, as he begins muttering, seemingly to himself.
Get quiet, guys. Hurry up.
Hubert, knock him out.
You see Hubert walk over, he gets automatic full damage.
What's waking up?
Hubert's knocking out the paralyzed man.
Okay, but I swear I heard Jubilee say something about something waking up.
As Hubert walks over and slams the sword into his temple, causing the man to fall to the ground.
This isn't over yet. There are still 3 of them. And yeah, I know they stabbed themselves, but I doubt they're dead. Or at least I doubt they're not a problem anymore.
I hope so, because I'm getting real itchy.
In case we should get the knockout
Well, it's
one
time
away.
to make my way over there.
Anything deadly.
And as you are all muttering, you see the belly of the first cultist begin glowing red as his clothing seems to burn away before his body begins jostling and twitching. And you hear a very soft come from him as his body begins moving. As it seems to smell the air, noticing the first weakened person for him, and shambles over towards Hubert.
Uh-oh.
As, despite Hubert's injuries, it swings its arm, and he manages to back away just in time, readying both his short swords to fight in case he has to. As it moves on to Tauntaun's turn.
I guess I should probably wait. Is that guy? Oh look, they're in range. Oh. Fuck it, why not? We'll try and rich bolt it. Does a 23 hit the weird thing?
Do.
Awesome. A whole 10. And now I have to use my action every time on this.
Are you going to command to do, for your familiar to do anything?
Can they do anything?
You can tell it to move somewhere. Otherwise, it's just going to sit very nice and kitty-like behind you.
It's gonna turn my head and do your familiar cat thing.
It looks to you before just trotting away. It's far enough. You can do some. Oh, I went one square too far.
Alright, now I just feel a D12 every turn.
You guys then
Other with it.
You guys then hear another as the other cultist who valiantly valiantly took his own life. Hold on, let me fix this. Things are not.
There we go.
You hear another sigh as you see the next body begin twitching into motion as it shambles towards Hubert. Why did the music stop?
Why did it stop?
I don't know, that's why I asked.
It's repeating, apparently.
It comes up and Hubert once again nimbly dodges as it swings its arms toward the person, or towards Hubert, with him just being too nimble for it to hit. He is unconscious. And you hear a third roam. Shit.
Fargo.
And I forgot to roll. As the third cultist who stabbed himself comes to life and shambles over to the unconscious fellow.
Oh God.
And swings down and slams its fist into his back, and you hear a loud crack as he does, as now this cultist who is unconscious will have to start making death saving throws.
Okay.
More grim.
Well, I got what I wanted, I guess. I would like to rage.
All right.
And I'm gonna go over to this here ugly beastie, and I would like to attack recklessly.
All right. It'll give you advantage.
With mine quarter staff, 2 hands.
All right.
22 to hit
That'll hit.
for a grand total of 4. Oh, and I'm gonna make this a goading attack, which allows me to add another d6 to this.
All right.
And forces it to make a wisdom save. It now has disadvantage on anybody who isn't me when attacking.
All right. As you rush forward, you twirl your quarterstaff and you crack it, and you hear a loud crack come from it, and it doesn't turn to face you, and nor does it react to the pain of the probably several broken bones you just gave it.
Hey, eyes on me, jackass.
That's not what I meant to do.
And that's pretty much my entire turn there. So.
All right, Adelsarte.
Okay. Does it look like this thing is still staring at this
Yes.
guy now that he's dying?
Yes.
Okay. So if I don't get rid of him, he's gonna attack him again. Alright. Okay. If I do Acid Splash on these two, it's not gonna affect Hubert's and this guy, right?
Don't think so, no.
Okie doke. That is what I'm going to do.
Let me fact check myself.
That's
Because I'm fairly certain Acid Splash does specifically say 2 creatures. Yep, 2 creatures.
Alright. So, Acid Splash.
It's need to make the saving throws.
Oh. One is very pissed.
Well, one succeeded and one failed.
So, you mutter an incantation as a ball of green energy forms in your hands before you hurl it over Hubert, and much to your surprise, the one in front of Hubert manages to, almost on accident, stumble to the left as the splash goes off next to it, covering the one who is attacking the unconscious man. And you see smoke rising in the air as its flesh begins getting eaten away from the acid, and once again it does not react to the pain.
These guys might be some strange version of undead.
Jubilee!
I would be fairy fire, and I'm gonna be putting it right here in this area, so I only hit these two and not any friendlies.
Okay.
And then so they will have to make the dex.
Oh boy.
They both fail, so now our friends will get advantage on them.
Alright. Doing anything else?
No, and my turn.
Alright. Hubert will pant a bit as he's still looking worse for wear before he grips his sword and looks to the one directly in front of him and makes an attack toward it. He has advantage. Oh dear God.
Hell yeah, brother.
There we go.
That's Hubert for you.
Paladin's gonna paladin.
He's definitely gonna paladin the hell out of this right now. As he swings his short sword forward, stabbing the creature in the chest, and he grips tightly to his sword, which begins glowing a very, very bright white, and with a loud burst of radiant energy, you see its chest basically burst open before it falls and hits the dirt with one final.
Smite those undead, you undead smiting smiter.
Oh shit, you're right. He actually got an extra D8 damage in there.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, it's extra dead.
Oh
So
my
he dealt
God.
an additional 10 points of damage.
Fucking 50. Jesus.
As he then turns to the one that Adel Sarday hit, and with it, good God, Hubert.
Good lord.
Glad I give him advantage.
Jesus
The pain
Christ.
train is coming today! As he uses his bonus action. As he uses his bonus action to swing at this one, for 11 points of slashing damage. And he just quickly turns and stabs this one in the temple, and you see his sword glow white again before another burst of radiant energy blasts its head off before it slumps down, leaving him ragged and panting. He's dead. Tauntaun.
Nice one.
Tauntaun is going to use his action to deal the 1d12 of auto damage, I
Okay.
think. Right? Or did
Yeah,
the one that
that's
was attached to die?
No, I think it was the one in front of Thorgrim. It's the one you attached to.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's just nice auto damage. Gotta love it. Oh, and
Ooh.
it's max.
Damn.
So, you send more electricity coursing through it. Thorgrim, you see the sparks going across its body, burning away pieces of its flesh, with it just standing there, breathing shallowly.
Yeah!
It's still alive? Well, quote unquote alive?
As
Electricity can make muscles twitch on dead bodies, so it's actually what moves our muscles now.
As it now turns towards Thorgrim and rolls to hit with advantage, and an 11 definitely does not hit.
I just dodge it and then I flip the birds at it.
Alright. Yeah. Cultist has to make death saving throw. Okay. Thorgrim, your turn.
Alright, well, since I am now raging and now I have my nifty reckless attack, I'm gonna just start unloading. So first one is I probably just put this. That,
Alright. Roll damage.
and then my bonus action,
Bounce!
ouch.
Wow.
Roll damage.
I will roll damage. This is the quarter staff damage, and then this is the unarmed strike damage. My
Alright.
is more than the stick.
So, you swing your staff and you crack it in the side of the head, and you see its body twitch as if it's about to go down before it slowly begins going back to its feet, seeming like it's not ready to go down, before you just very quickly slam a fist into its chest At this, you see it scoot back before slowly crumbling down and hitting the ground.
Ah, that felt good.
Right. Nice.
Well,
Holy shit, Hubert. Alright.
I'm gonna slowly turn to Hubert and say, "Where the fuck did that come from?"
I haven't needed to use it until now.
Keep using it, jeez.
Adel Sarde is going to look like very, very concerned at Hubert, but is quickly going to go to the dying person on the floor and will cast Spare the Dying.
Alright.
But almost immediately after doing that, she's going to get right back up and is then going to do... Oh.
Shit.
Hold on.
While she's doing Spare the Dying,
Too late.
Jubilee just does Healing Word to give Hubert a bit of health back.
Too late. He's getting healed by 2 people.
He's getting healed by the 2 women who's always around him. I will need you guys to actually roll the dice, though.
No, that's
Yep.
fine.
Did the cat do anything, or did it just, sit here?
I mean, it began moving to try and get around to the other enemies, but it never made it that far because all of the enemies died.
Okay, well in that case, I'm going to pick up Cat and walk to the rest of them.
Alright.
The fact that the initiative is still there makes me
I'll
nervous.
add 5 to mine too, so.
What did
Why
I
did-
9.
Why did you have to say that?
Shh. Don't worry about it. Fine.
Well, Adel Sarde is still looking over at Hubert's concern.
As you, Adelsarde, place your hands on him and you see the energy wash over him, you hear jingling behind Thorgrim as Jubilee does a little dance. Hubert sighs as you see the burn marks that were on him slowly subside before he nods and says, "Thank you, I appreciate it." He then looks to Jubilee. "I appreciate your assistance as well."
Jubilee will just nod. It was kind of a scary situation for you. I'm sorry about that.
I did not fear.
Really didn't think they'd use themselves as weapons, to be honest. I was hoping we could capture that one the first one I froze before that happened.
We still have one. It is better than none.
Still, I didn't mean to put Hubert in danger like that.
No one could have foreseen that. If anything, I should be the one apologizing, given I was the one that had who instigated combat.
If it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be me.
You have nothing to apologize for. I willingly ran into danger. It is what I was trying to make sure I protected you.
Well, thank you, Hubert.
I was merely doing my job.
She smiles.
Anyway, you're
Anyway.
good now, right, Hubert?
I do believe so, yes.
Good to hear.
Anyway,
If anyone has
we
a
should
rope,
tie this
we-
person up and remove any weapons that he has on his person. I wouldn't be surprised if upon waking him up he tries to commit magical suicide once again.
Yeah,
So yeah, we
best
gotta
to
find
gag
that
him.
that knife or whatever it was on him.
So what you're saying is that I get to strip someone and tie them up.
I do not think we should allow Tauntaun to do this.
Tauntaun is already grabbing rope. I'm very good with ropes.
I'll do it.
Hubert, can you tie him up, please?
I will grab my own rope and I will go to the unconscious cultist and I will rather roughly tie him up.
Okay. He doesn't wake up as you're tying him up. Tie him up, no problem.
Rather roughly search him for any, knives.
Try to be gentle. We don't want to wake him up.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
You find a wand that is on him, as well as a small knife.
Okay. Ooh.
Usually being curious is gonna take a look inside here.
There doesn't appear to be anything inside, but it does look like it was a holding cell.
I found the knife, and I also found this, and he'll hold up the wand. Anyone wanna...
May I see that?
Magical... Here you go.
She'll take it and look it over. Is there anything special about it?
No, it was probably the man's spellcasting catalyst.
Yeah. Eldar say? Correct me if I'm wrong, but if they were doing a suicide thing, why would they need a holding cell?
Most likely because it would not just be suicide.
But it's
Murder also applies. I wouldn't be surprised if there are multiple people that they had gotten their hands on before we came across them. And while she says that, she's going to look at this person's robes to see if they're gray and have any, gray and have an eye on them.
These ones are not gray. As you look them over, they seem a little more... I don't know how to describe the color.
Black?
Not... It...
Can they be blue?
I'm gonna go with blue, mostly because I can't actually tell what color they are. You know what? Fuck it, they're gray. But they don't have an eye on them, no.
Huh.
No, it's
So these might not be with the Watcher then.
And
Strange.
at this point, you all begin hearing a cracking, sort of tearing sort of sound.
From where?
Perception, where is it from?
Roll perception.
I would like to do that too, if that's possible.
Sure. Anybody else?
16.
Perception.
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 Can the cat help?
Not a damn clue.
Yes, the cat will help you. But you really... starting from now on, you have to say whether or not the cat's helping you before you roll.
Okay. The cat will just always help then.
Okay. So, everyone except for Thorgrim, you are hearing the cracking and tearing sound coming from this body.
Which body
Sorry,
are you
which one?
singing?
Top one. The one above Hubert.
Oh, the one that I
Okie dokie.
lightning bolted.
Yes.
I'm
And
just
that
gonna.
Thorgrim
Right.
punched.
Can I just?
She quickly, Adel quickly looks at them. Grab that and throw it in the river. Well, sorry, grab that and throw that away, now, quick.
Body? What?
Yes, throw
I'll
it.
pick it up and chuck it.
As you touch it,
Get in.
I will need a dex save from you.
Can I see the source of the deck set?
Oh no.
Yes.
It's a dead body.
Excellent. Do I
Tom-
get to-
Tauntaun and Hubert will also need to make the dex save.
Cool.
Hubert failed the dex.
Oh no.
Hubert failed the dex save.
Due to my...
Oh no.
Professor and I also failed the deck save.
Due to this, I get advantage.
Yep.
Imagine if I had disadvantage and rolled a 0.
Yeah, that would have been something.
Alright.
Put them over here.
No, you're fine. It's only people within 5 feet of the body. So, Thorgrim, as you touch it, you see its chest bulge a bit, which immediately makes you back away, as its chest bursts open, dealing 6 points of necrotic damage to both Tauntaun and Hubert, as the blood, now gross black color oozes down and burns at their flesh as a strange creature pops out of the chest of the corpse before it looks around and immediately begins scurrying away.
Oh, I am chasing it and going to smash it.
It's running by me, so.
Yeah.
Come back here, smash. Smash, 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 smash.
So, everybody, we're going to keep our initiatives from the previous round.
Oh, do you want me to stay where I was?
Ah, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I'm probably going to try and chuck the cat at this. Cat did want to try and do something. You know, unless it dies.
Actually, wait a minute. Hold up. Since it's technically a new creature, when it pops out of the body and tries to run away from me, would it provoke an AOO?
It would have from Tauntaun and Hubert, but as you know what, we'll go here for the initiative order just to be fair.
Yeah,
it will provoke one from Tauntaun and Hubert, but not you because it spawned over here.
Okay. Fair.
Unfortunately, I cannot reaction attack with spells, I think.
No, you cannot. It has to be a physical attack.
Unless you have Warcaster.
I do not have Warcaster now. I also don't have any actual wacky whack spells. All of my shit's ranged.
You mean weapons? You have
No,
to...
wacky whack spells, like
Oh.
shocking grasp.
Okay. So, Hubert
I have a dagger, that's it.
Hubert is a bit distracted from the burning blood before he notices the creature beginning to scurry away, and he swings at it with his short sword, but narrowly misses, stabbing the ground.
I guess I can try and dagger it.
That'll hit.
Oh shit, I actually hit it. And I attacked something. That's
So-
max damage. Oh god.
So, you react as quickly as you can, and just in a panic, as you're more worried about your burning clothes, you kind of flurry your dagger at it and cut it a little bit as it continues scurrying away. It will use the dash action to get a little bit farther. Okay, I went one too far again. Orgrim.
I will also use the dash action and get as close as I can to it.
Alright.
Hang on. I'll put my finger on the screen where I saw it, the end of the arrow, because I can't remember. There we go.
Adel Sarday.
Okay, how's Hubert doing?
He's fine.
Right.
He looks like he was more shaken by what just happened, but not actually bothered.
Alright. I'm gonna head up here, and then I'm going to cast. Where is it? Where is it? Ray of Frost. Ah, crap. Wait, that's a touch attack.
Yes.
Whoops.
Missed.
Ah, well.
Ray of
I
Frost?
missed that one.
Ray of Frost is a range.
I know, it's a ray, but anyway.
Alright.
Although I've had me use a spell slot thing, it's a sorcery point to make it ranged anyway, but whatever.
Jubilee.
We can't let that thing escape.
I can't believe I have to redo all of my infantry.
If that works.
Do what?
Sorry.
Okay. You're rolling sleep. Gotcha. Roll your 5d8. Alright. So, you begin dancing, You begin dancing, and everybody notices that the tune coming from her little chimes is that of a lullaby, as the creature, as it was scurrying, slowly stops before easing down onto the ground. As it has been put to sleep.
We will then turn towards the other bodies just to be safe, with our rapier ready.
Get away from the bodies.
You look to the bodies, and the chest of the first one Hubert dispatched is blown completely open, which is where the creature spawned from. And the second top half of the body is also been destroyed by Hubert. You're fairly certain nothing's coming out of those two.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay, if you're gonna hit it, make your hits count.
What are we to do with it, Lady Adelsade?
I doubt that we can keep that thing under control if we wanted to. She looks to everyone else. What do we do?
I say we smash it.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know. Did Obi see the question I asked, or do I actually have to do?
Okay,
Huh?
hold on. I don't know how to whisper this.
Isn't it?
You don't know how to whisper this. Okay, it's /W, then you type in Scorpio tab, and then type what you're gonna say.
I'm just gonna send...
Or just send it to him over Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
do
that
that.
too.
That's 10 times easier.
Yeah, got that up.
Yeah, that's so much
We
easier.
have a private chat in here.
The turner is still there. Something else is coming.
Ah.
Delete it all you want. I know you're planning something.
Tauntaun is going to look at the rest of the group, then down at this thing, and just say, I want to keep it. I have my reasons.
What is it?
These are, this is not something I can talk about. Have you ever heard of an NDA?
What?
An NDA.
No.
Okay. Well,
So
just know that it's something that I cannot speak about.
meanwhile, Thorgrim's like looming over it with the quarterstaff.
I do not think we should risk keeping whatever this is alive.
I want to hit it.
Tauntaun is going to try and pick it up.
Alright. Uno memento, because I have something to roll for you.
Oh no.
And again.
As when
Roll for who?
you...
Okay.
As when you touch it, you see your hand slowly beginning to get covered in white dust, and you pull away as you take 6 points of force damage.
God damn it, Kyle.
Ugh.
Okay, I guess I can't pick it up. I'm just gonna look to Nasher and telepathically say, you have a way to deal with this?
Kill.
Oh, gonna kill it?
Upon hearing the word kill it.
You... Oh, right, Tauntaun
This was-
spoke out loud.
No, Tauntaun spoke telepathically. I did
Oh.
say telepathically.
Yeah.
Yes, but you always say that he speaks out loud when speaking telepathically.
No, I never once said that.
You did with the cat. That's how we.
No,
with
the cat was
goose,
speaking
that's
to
how we
me
learned about the
telepathically. I said he was speaking out loud at the
Yes.
time.
goose. Okay.
Telepathic is just brain to brain.
But that's all your familiar says is kill.
Alright, more telepathy. Will you get anything if you kill it?
No.
Okay. Alright. Had a mini conversation with some people. Go ham.
Raise the stick up. You ready?
Sarday looks very uncomfortable at this aspect.
I look at Hubert.
but isn't saying anything to stop you.
Hubert looks to Adelsar Day, as he will not kill it unless she says to.
Try to make it painless.
Aim for the neck and sever the spine. Understood.
Got it. On 3. 1,
2.
3.
And no reason to roll damage, as I know max damage between these two will kill it. As Hubert stabs down, hitting it in the head, and Thorgrim whacks it on the back of the neck with a strange sounding gurgly type crunch before they pull their weapons away, and its body slowly begins turning into the white chalky powder that began forming on Tauntaun's hands before crumbling away into dust.
Quickly backing away. Okay. Couple questions. Well, actually, just one. What the fuck was that?
It's not important.
I think it's very important.
I believe that is very important. What is stopping you from telling us more about it?
I told you, NDA.
Explain.
Non-disclosure agreement.
With who or what?
NDA.
He's not allowed to tell us.
So, you're telling us
Bingo.
that thing you can't tell us anything about because of an agreement with something you can't tell us about.
Bingo.
Which means, for all we know, you work with them, he says, pointing to the cultist.
No. I work for... What's a way to say this without also saying this? Finding loopholes is tricky. What did Jubilee say?
A different power?
That's a good way to put it.
Maybe one that has knowledge but is opposed to this?
We could essentially say something similar along those lines that may or may not be true to that.
In any case, the medicine check I made was to check and see if the guy had one in his stomach too.
You look over the cultist, but he doesn't appear to have anything wrong with him. You're fairly certain whatever was putting those in him, it didn't affect him yet, essentially.
Definitely keep him away from the knife.
Oh, speaking of that knife, can I see it?
We don't know where it is. We didn't find it after the fight.
Can Tauntaun try to find it amongst
Roll investigation.
the skerfuffle? The cat is going to help. The cat has gotten me a 17.
Meow.
Meow.
You find it right here. Then you pick it up, and as you look it over, you notice that while it has no strange inscriptions on it, you can kind of see through it. It's very translucent, and as you hold it up to investigate it, it's almost as if its physical form isn't actually there.
Tauntaun is going to test it on nearby wall.
It cuts the wall with no real issue.
Okay. But how smooth of a cut is it?
You feel along the cut, and it is very smooth.
Well,
Almost-
hot diggity damn.
almost as if it's cutting almost as if something unnatural is cutting it.
Okay. Where did I put cloth?
I wouldn't cut anyone with that if I were you.
I'm not
You
planning
might
to.
create more of those creatures.
Anywho, if I can... Would you say that I have cloth? A disguise kit comes with cloth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna take some cloth from the disguise kit and try to wrap and cover the blade's edge.
Alright.
There we go. This should be safe for now. We're just gonna leave the bag. And then we're just going to telepathically speak to the cat, and you will see it in the DM because it's easier than whisper.
Alright. So what should we do with this one? He says, motioning to the unconscious one.
Best thing to do would be to first... Actually, as much as I want to know what is going on, I fear if we wake him up, he might end himself before we can turn him into the authorities.
I say we just haul him back to the cops.
Did these guys make the quest?
That would not make much sense. She pauses. Actually,
If they had made the quest, they would have known we were coming.
It was a trap.
The thing is, and not only that, points to the holding cell. What if they've had that quest going for a while?
we'll have to ask King Nilo about that upon our return. But you might have a point. It would explain why there were directions, but the directions were also trapped.
It would also explain the holding cell, too. The reason for it even being here.
They were just gathering people for their insane ritual.
Which makes me wonder, how long have they been doing this? How many of those creatures are still out there?
We should head back as soon as possible.
And we need to inform the king about this. Well,
Well, all I know is we really need to be on our guard now, because I really feel like this won't be the end of this.
more than likely not. Thorgrim, can you carry him?
I'll try. Can I
Alright.
carry him?
Roll strength.
Check.
Yeah.
It's not that great.
You try picking him up, but he's kinda dead weighting, so you're having a bit of trouble.
Too small.
She looks to Hubert and looks like she's about to ask him to help, but before she does, she is just, in case, going to cast, just going to pat him on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration. Just in case. Who knows what that thing did?
You know what? I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't think you need help. I think you've got this, Thorgrim.
I mean, I appreciate your vote of confidence, but I mean,
It's
Sure,
Bardic
just give it
inspiration.
another shot. You got
no, I know. I'm just kind of playing into it. Like, I guess I could try again. I'm gonna try and lift him
I
up.
have the
it.
utmost
Next
faith
to
in you.
D6.
Hubert says, patting you on the back as he casts Bless, which doesn't technically help, but I'll allow it.
Oh, so I can also add a D4.
Yes.
Excellent. So that is
Should I just
Watch, he
go with
rolls
the
a nat
train
20,
and
doesn't
cast
he?
Bless as well?
No, Bless doesn't stack, unfortunately.
No, but guidance sure does, and I think I have that.
and then
Holy shit, okay.
I do not have guidance. No, I have not picked that up.
Then I'll add the D6, and then I'll add the D4.
You don't have to add the
Jesus
D6 right now.
Christ.
Save it actually.
Yeah, you practically lift this man with one hand.
What?
You pick him up, hurl him over your shoulder, and it's like, "Fuck, what's wrong with me? How did I not pick up this lightweight the first time?"
I turn to the rest of the group and go, you know what? You're right. That was easy.
Glad to hear it. Now let's be on our way.
Just does a shush motion to.
Adel Sarday.
Adel Sarday. Thank you. You'll just put a shush motion to Adel Sarday. A wink.
She smells.
Hubert will just dust his hands after using his final spell slot before crossing his arms.
Okie dokie. Let's be on our way.
So
That will
you
make our way back.
you guys will wander along back into the swamp.
In the swamp.
In the swamp. In the swamp. In the swamp. In the swamp. In
I
the
like-
swamp.
I'm walking in the swamp with the guy.
One part of that doesn't make sense then if we are going by my theory,
And what would that be?
the traps.
What do you mean?
Why would there be traps set up if they were trying to lure people here?
A couple of reasons. It would be first to remind people within their group where the directions is. Most likely they would have been warned beforehand. Follow the directions but avoid the traps. Therefore, if anyone that they didn't want to follow us were to happen to
Just
What?
Come on. Oh.
Are you all good?
Okay. Don't worry about it.
I will worry about it. I don't know what the fuck you're laughing at.
Apparently we saw something really funny.
Anyway, if anyone that wasn't supposed to see it happened upon it, they'll most likely be incapacitated by the traps, allowing them to take them. Either that, or if someone was adventurous enough, like us, they'd follow the directions despite the traps, possibly get injured and serve themselves on a platter.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, if I don't think they really gave a crap about if friend or foe got injured, because if get injured, it just means that it's easier enough to sacrifice you, and that's what they wanted. So
Either way, they are no longer here. Let's be on our way.
I'm gonna keep hoisting Mr. Unconscious Guy over my shoulder and just sort of hum it a little tune.